To present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world, with the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City sports talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
It's not hump day, it's We Are Piss Day. That's right. We aren't going to take it anymore. JB Pritzker, you can shove it right up your fat ace.
Yeah. Ooh. Take it like a man.
Good Lord. What's going on with society, everyone? Welcome to Don't Hassle Us, So Local on AM 1170.
What's going on in the studio?
Nothing. It's just...
I just love our off-air conversations.
Yeah.
They're getting a lot more heated.
Aren't they, though?
I mean, not like between us.
No. Never between us.
No.
Space between.
Where do I start? Today's going to be a fun show because I've got a nice bit segment for us to do a little bit later. But, where do I start with this?
Just start.
Where do I start with today? All right, well, let's just start with about 11 hours ago. I posted on ESPN1170am.com my blog about the Quad City Times and them canceling the race, but it's not canceled. All right,
it's online.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Whoa! First things first. If you go to ESPN 1170am, you can read what I wrote. And by the way, it is a treat because I was intoxicated when I wrote it.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Okay? It is an absolute treat of me being angry and at one point spelling Mississippi's wrong to Mississippi's. But I did edit that part. So anyway, if you go to it, the title is Big 7 is going virtual, ... fart noise. And then underneath it, because you can always do a thing underneath it, I write, this is your fault, little Chicago people. Yes, that's right. I'm coming at all of you that say we want to be little Chicago. Because you want to make it like, because guess what? Guess where the problem is?
Chicago.
Okay, thank you. So you guys have gotten your, what's going on there?
Your COVID wish?
No. All the food. What's up there on 53rd?
Oh, your Portillo.
You've got your Portillos. And sooner or later, I'm sure you'll get your deep dish Chicago.
Yeah, your Giordano's.
And eventually, hey, just like they've been promising since, I don't know, 1995.
The train?
The train's coming. So you can get up to Chicago and back in a day.
No thanks.
Go shopping in Chicago and see a game. So guess what? You got it. So that's what I title is Big 7 is going virtual, fart noise. This is your problem. This is your fault, little Chicago people. Yes, that is you, those in the Quad Cities. We're just like Chicago. No, you're not. Okay, so here's how it goes.
This is why we can't have nice things.
And by the way, we predicted this,
yes,
that this is going to happen. And I'll talk about how smart I think I am later.
That's fine.
Well,
I love this.
It says, we knew it was going to happen. The race organizers of the Quad City Times Big 7, the Prairie Farms Quick Bix, I want everyone to make sure that who those guys are, Arconic Junior Bix have decided to not cancel the July 25th event.
Yes.
But wait, did we say not? You know it, Peloton dude. This is where I come in hot, all right?
Peloton.
Yeah, so I put a little asterisk here. At this point, we should warn you that if you are a virtual Peloton douche, you should not read forward. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I was intoxicated.
Peloton means you're the douche that rides your bike and looks at the
I'm
TV.
just saying I was intoxicated.
Oh. Intoxicated or intoxicating?
Also, it says, and then there was 2 asterisks after that in bold. Also, if you're a CrossFit douche, you should not read forward. You only use the Big 7 to promote your pyramid scheme gym, and you would have never wadded 7 miles on a Saturday. Wow, I said it. I feel good. CFD, that's CrossFit douche, equals Jerry. Peloton equals Barb. Jerry, Barb. We covered this the other day.
Yes.
Sorry, CrossFit. I love you guys. Seriously, I was intoxicated. And I misspelled have in that too. So, and then I go on to say,
like you Peloton Barbs.
Yeah. And then you can do it virtually, and I tag the whole thing. You can do it virtually. Quad City, you can submit your results virtually July 1st to the 25th. Like that means anything. Do you know what that means virtually, T-Roy? That I've won the Bix. I told you that I was training. I wasn't going to post any videos or anything like that, but somewhere along the way, I told you I was going to win the Bix. I said this weeks ago.
You did it.
So they just want everybody to go out and run it on their own? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, from July 1st to the 25th, you can post your videos of you running the Bix. You can run 7 miles. Doesn't matter where. Not like you have to go up Brady Street Hill, or you have to go run the Boulevard.
Or
Kirkwood,
the other hill.
Kirkwood, no.
The other hill. Or
You can do it anywhere. You can do it anywhere.
Flat 7. I can run a flat 7. Anywhere.
But that's not the Bix then.
What?
It's not the Bix.
It most certainly is, especially if you've already paid your money and they don't want to pay you back.
You have
It
to run the
means something.
actual. You have to run the actual free.
Well, they're not
predestined
refunding money?
course.
No. Anyway, I'm not done.
You gotta be.
I'm not done riding.
Gotta be crapping.
I'm not done offending people. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, hey, by the way, I love you all. I was intoxicated. All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
I go on to write. Newsflash. Your Arconic Junior Bix photos of your child winning a medal was never really your child winning the Arconic Junior Bix anything. No matter how many photos you posted on social media, no matter how many likes or shares you got, it never mattered. And it doesn't matter this year if you virtually do it. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Barb and Jerry. Barb Jr., Jerry Jr. never, ever won a Bix Junior. The Prairie Farms Quick Bix time? Your time didn't matter either. It won't matter if you do it virtually. If you ever posted or shared your Prairie Farms Quick... I don't know why I really wanted everyone to know who the sponsors were, but apparently 11 hours ago after Cinco de Mayo, I really wanted everyone to know who it was. Anyway, your Prairie Farms Quick Bix time, you will get the same amount of likes as the Barb and Jerry on their boat on the Mississippi River during your now canceled Bix weekend.
Good Lord.
If you never ever posted a Bix time as someone other than yourself, have you had any fun in your life? That's just a question mark because, by the way, I really want to know because I've run under Joey Cupcake, Tom Gatortoes, Cordy Liquor, Gary Jennings, all these different names. And I'll tell you why that's important in a second. Now, it says, next. This is Bix 7. It's weird. I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm reading like it's the first time. Isn't it strange we are canceling the number one event of the year? Disagree with me. Name a bigger event in the Quad City area. In 1993, the flood was named the worst flood in the Quad Cities on record. It was deemed a national disaster. You know what happened in July?
They were in the Bix.
The
The
Bix.
Big 7.
Yeah. It happened.
Last year,
I was there.
Last year, it beat
we
that.
had another terrible flood to the Mississippi River in downtown Davenport. I would love to tell you that the genius minds running the Davenport City Council prepared for this, but you know better. Then I was smart enough to embed a video because I don't know how I did this, but I embedded a video. And then I go on to say, do you know what happened in July, though?
Bix 7.
We had the Big 7. For those of you, you can go to ESPN 1170 AM and read along as I read this. Sorry, QC. I am disappointed that we are taking away the biggest sporting event of our calendar year. I am biased. The little girl in the featured image is my daughter. And she has been a participant in every Bix since she was born. She is 10. This would have been her 11th. I know that I can post that online or virtual, but I hate that crap. She's right. Time for a disappointment, Soph. Your Undertaker streak in WrestleMania is over. So is yours. We're not going virtual.
Poor Soph.
I love how you got this. Got the Undertaker in there.
My daughter doesn't run sub 8 miles. She doesn't bat 700. She can't pull off a perfect handspring either. Quite frankly, I'm so shocked how great of parents and coaches you all are. Sorry, Barb and Jerry.
I don't think he's that sorry.
I'm also so equally excited and scared for your children's high school coaches. But moving on, bigger picture. My concern for the Quad City's social future, Mississippi Valley Fair might be the next cancellation. Don't like it? Fine. Fight Jerry or Barb. To hear more about it, and I tag us on here. Like, come listen, noon to 2. Look at I'm a company man.
Like he calmed down.
Selfless.
Like he calmed down to remember, hey, we have a show to
I'm a
do.
company guy.
Shameless self-promotion right there.
Like, I really, seriously,
Angry
that's...
Jay is so much more articulate than Angry Troy.
I love Angry Jay.
Angry Troy just has a lot of customers.
Hashtag Angry Jay.
Customers just let him roll.
My problem for this virtual is for people that they still feel like, and it's in, I was talking to the guys down the hall, and they put it on twodorks.com, that the thing is that, one of the things Bix 7 people are saying is that people still want to participate, and they want to get the 5-year and 10-year pin. Do you know how many 5-year and 10-year pins I have? Every year I sign up as it's either my 5th or 10 year.
Oh.
Cordy Liquors run 10 Bixes. Tom Gatortoes has run 10 Bixes. Gary Jennings, a real person, has run 10 Bixes. Joey Cupcake has run 10 Bixes. Even myself, when I sign up because of my daughter, I had to sign up as myself. I still say it's my 10th. And every time, they say, congratulations. And I say, thank you very much. And I take my 10-year pin. It's not that big of a deal, folks.
It's a pin.
What he's saying is you can get the pin by line.
Yeah, right. You can get a lot of things by line these days. I choose
Well,
not
you
to.
can get elected to be governor of
Jesus
Illinois
is
by
always
line.
watching you guys.
I've said this over and over again. It's a roller coaster, and you have to maintain the best you can. Last night I hit my dip.
Yeah.
I really did. And it was before this thing happened.
I can
I'm
tell.
sitting there at Azteca, just want to get some tacos. No, it's busy as can be. And congratulations, Quad Cities, for every taco place and everyone that goes on the Facebook thing, the carry out whatever thread, and they're like, anyone can get tacos? I can't get anywhere. That's fine. And we went to Azteca, and it is packed, and people are wearing their masks, and they're closer than the three of us are right now, next to each other. They're wearing masks, and I'm like, oh my dear Lord.
Yep.
And I'm losing my mind.
Yep.
And meanwhile, I'm just sitting outside having a margarita. And I'm just looking at the sign over and over again at Happy Joe's, and it just keeps replaying the same thing. And eventually I say to my friend Dan Escontrias, I say, I'm going to take an aluminum bat to something. I don't know what, but I can feel it. I said, I can feel it. And then it continues, and then I come home and I read this, that the Bix is going on, and I'm like, this is it. And then again, Cinco de Mayo, you win. I don't win. And I will guarantee you this also on top of it. I was up, I did everything. There is no shampoo effect. This is my honest to goodness belief in the way I feel. And here's where it is. I told you. I said that this might happen with the Bix. I said, and I'm not ever claiming I'm the smartest person in the world. My fears are this. And here's where it goes. I don't care if you're left or right or whatever it is. You said it the other day on Friday. This flu doesn't care about your political affiliation. I'm worried about the people right down the middle. And I'm going to make an analogy for you, and I am dead on. If you've ever seen the movie Higher Learning.
Of course.
Remy, Michael Rappaport's character, which I know you don't like Michael Rappaport.
I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
He's brand new. Okay, so let's just say he's down the middle. He doesn't know where to go. He's trying to fit in wherever else. Ice Cube's his roommate, and that he doesn't fit into that group, a social group, and he just happens to fall in with the skinheads, the people that are down the middle. When this comes back and worse, and they take away everything we can do, the government comes back in and says you can't go to certain places. The people down the middle are going to fall one way or the other.
Yep.
And that's when you're going to have more people shooting people at Dollar Generals for no reason, because they feel like they need to fall into place somewhere. They need to have a belief because they believed so long on this path. They believed. And then when it comes back and they start saying, this is closed down, you can't do this, they're going to want to go one way or the other. Yeah. That's my concern right now, folks.
Yes.
And I'm dead honest with this, and that's what I believe. And my hairs are standing up on my arms because I believe this with all of my heart. This is a scary, scary situation, and I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about when they just say shut down things coming in the fall. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking big picture.
They're going to start revolting.
Right now, maintain.
Yeah,
big picture is the scary thing. You're going to have a bunch of Remys falling one way or the other, and it's going to be complete and utter anarchy and civil war.
Yeah.
Period. Call me crazy, call me whatever else. Right now, we can maintain. I'm looking in the fall, and I'm very, very concerned. Very concerned.
So Pritzker's saying what today, Leah? That he's canceling everything until August 1st?
He's going to do things in phases, was what I read. And now the part that struck me as scary is phase 5 is not until December, January of 2021. Now what that means is, and that can't even be school back in session because you can't have more than 50 people in a group. That's phase 5. That's the last phase. So we're not even going to go back to any kind of normalcy at the end of this year. This is going to continue. And this is what Jay is talking about. And I'm agreeing with him because people are going to start to either get really, really fed up. And the more information, the more studies that come out with all of this is we're starting to see people are starting to wake up a little bit, and they're starting to see that not everything is as it seems, and they're starting to see that this is not all about safety, and more people are starting to jump to the other side. And you're seeing more and more patriots every day online. You're seeing more and more patriots in person. You're seeing a lot of more people willing to defy these quote unquote orders because they're not laws, everybody. It has to go through state legislature for it to become a law. A government issued order is not a law, and they cannot enforce it legally. They can, but then you can fight it. Like I said to Jay, it's a good time to be a lawyer. You know how many people are going to be suing for violation of constitutional rights? It's insane what's happening right now. It's scary. You'll never see anything like this again in your lifetime.
You tune in to ESPN 1170 AM and you think there's going to be sports, and sometimes you're right, and there is, and we will continue. We have segments, and we'll talk sports, and we'll do whatever else. But the thing is, the people here in this room, the people that I enjoy this 2 hours with, are the people that actually talk about, like, the Quad Cities. They're not afraid to just be like, I don't want to affect this person, or this person might turn off the dial because of whatever else. I don't care if we're in the middle of a book. I really, really, truly do not care that we're in the middle of a book.
Right.
I don't care if it's left or right or whatever else. This is general conversation that is dominating anything else. And if we sit there and say our conversation is what we have at happy hour with your buddies, this is the dominating conversation you have in the cul-de-sac now at the edge of your driveway.
Absolutely. And it affects all of us. This is not just affecting you or me. You guys live on the Iowa side. I live on the Illinois side. And it's so funny that we're literally separated by a body of water and we're experiencing so many different things. We're a hop, skip, and a jump away, and our laws are. It's like they said that analogy where it's like having a peeing section in a swimming pool, because everybody's just leaving Illinois to go to Iowa. That's what's going to happen. We're going to lose more revenue in Illinois. They're literally ruining the state of Illinois by doing this. It's scary.
And the thing is also, if I go back to my situation at Azteca, and you go, okay, well, why don't they just have, kind of like a drive up? Like if people are waiting for tacos, have them sit in a booth, and then there's not a booth, and then there's no one in there, and every other booth, all right? And then you just move. And I said, because the problem here is someone starts eating their food, and they go, we had to reorder. We just got a text, so I just ate while I'm here. And people don't leave because people just can't follow rules, all right? And I'm saying just general rules, that ones that if you leave, then get your next tacos or whatever else. It's all nonsense. People have to do things and they have to bend them, and they can't.
They have the right to do so, though.
I understand that. I'm just saying then that takes people like Barb and Jerry to call the police and say like, what? Hey!
Well, Bob and Jerry are going to be outnumbered here shortly. If this keeps going on,
Barb and Jerry are outnumbered.
They're going to be even more outnumbered in public.
But the problem with Barb and Jerry,
what they're doing?
Barb and Jerry are going to get to the point where they start getting slapped by Sid and Nancy.
Oh.
Because Sid and Nancy don't give AF.
Are you Sid? Am I Nancy?
That's fine with me.
I try to mind my business. I do what I do, and I don't complain. I don't follow the orders, and I don't have to, and I'm not gonna. But I don't ask anybody else to do that. It's up to you.
I try to mind my own business, and I do what I can and everything else, and I try to educate my children the best that I can. All right, and I will, again, like I said, maintain. I'm not going to go that direction. I'm not going to go that direction. But there are people that are weak, and there are people that are going to sit there, and there's going to be enough of those little headlines that are shared on social media that mean absolutely nothing, or a YouTube video that people go, you got to watch this, and then somehow it's just completely disintegrated, and everyone goes, that YouTube video got taken off, censors, and everyone goes, what? They took away a video that I wanted to watch about how this doctor told me that everyone's lying? Now I'm mad. It's complete chaos because no one's educating themselves. And the only thing is history and a mind. Not what's posted on social media, not what people tell me to believe. I look at history. And I have a mind, and I can make my own decisions on my own.
There's going to be extremists on each side, and the truth is always somewhere in the middle. But you do have to self-educate yourself. You can't just take the mainstream media as face value. You can't. They're not truth tellers.
There was that Friday, I believe, 4.5 weeks ago, where I said I broke. I broke on the air, remember?
Yeah.
And I said we have a problem in society. We have a huge one, and that is we do not have a Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And no, I am not comparing us at all to the civil rights movement. Not one bit. What I'm talking about is a leader who teaches civil disobedience. Ethical citizenship, where all the laws have to apply to everyone. They can't apply only to a select few.
100%.
We do not have that leader.
Nope. We don't have that leader. We haven't had that leader in a long time. But what better time to pounce on the people, and what better time to think they're intellectually malleable and easy to persuade and manipulate than now. We don't have a leader. We're the majority of people are sitting ducks, and they think, and they live their lives based on fear, and they think compliance is loyalty when it's not. It's the opposite. Be loyal to your country and to your your neighbor, not the government.
Be true to your school.
We don't owe the government any loyalty. They work for us. People they forget that. These are our civil servants. They work for us.
You know what's
people
funny?
Don't understand that.
Thank you for saying that, because it's 100% true.
They think they rule us. They don't. They don't get to tell us what to do. We tell them what to do, and that has been lost somewhere along the way, and it's scary AF right now.
It's 20 minutes of your time, folks.
Yes,
and
sorry.
you know what? The thing is, I don't usually break. I want to laugh. I want to do whatever else. I want to tell jokes. I want to talk about sports or whatever. But I mean, you all have had it. And the difference is either one, you can turn it off, or you can continue to listen, and you can make comments on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. You can say I disagree. You can say agree. That is your right, and it's not going to hurt my feelings. And you can say, Jay, you are full of shit. You're just complaining to complain, and it will not hurt my feelings.
None of our
As a
feelings.
matter of fact, what I'll probably do is I will drink my feelings and then write a stupid blog about it. Or
6 de mayo. 6 de mayo drinking today. It's okay.
Revenge of the 5th is today.
There you go.
May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 5th is today.
I like that.
I like it too.
Anyway, we do have some fun, though, to have today. And again, I want everyone to stay safe and sanitize, do the best that you can. But if I came out and said that the NBA is going to be the new thing, it's going to start in December, and now they're posting it 3 days ago that, hey, the NBA is looking into it, and I said the Bix is going to be, and I can claim myself as the victor, and I just did it. I do not feel at all like I'm jumping off a cliff by saying that it's going to be crazy in the fall.
Well, how are we going to play? How are they going to play the Quad City, the Junior Classic?
They haven't. It's still on there. They haven't canceled it. They can always cancel it.
They will.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just not. It hasn't been one that's moved. Which, don't let me forget. Even though they probably won't have it, we need to apply for our media credentials today.
Yes, let's do that.
So, but because if they don't have people, we can still be out there and have our show out there from during the week, noon to 2. And I think as of last year, they were pretty good with us, but we'll probably have to have our temperatures taken every day. And but we'll do that for the.
Do we have to wear a mask?
No, okay. Bomber, because our guy. How can this happen? Dear Lord, folks, there are media press conferences of our governors telling us to wear masks, and they're not wearing masks.
Yeah, but they're 6 feet apart, Jay. That's their excuse, even though they're not.
I'm going to throw this chair through something if you don't do that.
Window.
Don't
I'm playing
do
devil's
that.
advocate. You know I'm on your side. You know I agree with you.
I feel fine. Oh, you're asymptomatic. Stop it! Why can't I win? Why does someone always have to win the argument? I feel, you know what? I think everything's going well. I'm keeping my distance. I feel like I can do these things. Well, you're asymptomatic. Oh, you're the worst, Jerry. You're just no fun.
John,
you know what?
You know what Jerry is? He's an asymptom hole.
Oh.
Get it?
You know what? You don't know. And hey.
Guess what else doesn't know, Jerry?
T-right. Hey, I can't get it. I had it in November, and I read something. Studies show that if you had it, you can't get it again.
Yeah,
but
you can.
Yeah, you can. There's no proof of that.
I know.
Well, hey, Jerry, aren't you the same guy who told me that if I had it, I should run to the doctor to take my blood taken so I can give antibodies? Yeah, that was 10 days ago,
They
though.
don't even give tests, so it doesn't matter.
Here's your symptoms. What are the symptoms?
Headache.
Well, Jerry, 10 days ago it wasn't that. Well, it is now.
Jerry needs to take many seats.
Guys, hey, I tell you what, I talked to you guys about this before thing. Do yourself a favor and go to the Today Show and find the Waterloo woman who is a doctor that Al Roker interviewed about how worried she is about Tyson Foods. Do yourself a great favor. Then Google who she works for, okay? And she is so concerned about the place being overrun. It's not a hospital, but it's overrun because of Tyson Foods. She can't sleep at night. This is a woman who usually just works on STDs. That's it. But she's on the Today Show telling people, an entire nation in the world, about how worried she is in Waterloo. This is insane to me.
Yep.
Insane.
I agree with you.
I, of course, want sports, just like all of you. But there's just no, you can't do this to a person. A person's going to break. You can't over and over again say it's doomsday when it's sometimes in your backyard. The sun rises and sets, and it's a nice day out. History in a brain. That's all I got.
Well, the reason they interviewed her,
She looks like she's a mess.
because she didn't have a brain.
Yeah.
Well, they always go after those kind of people. They don't interview the educated or the people that are in opposition with the main agenda either. They never interview those people. You know?
No, that was the first person that their little cronies could find that
Exactly,
agreed
yep.
with what they wanted to send as their as what they thought was going on.
Was going to push their agenda, absolutely, 100%. You got
They won't interview me on that show because the first thing I'll tell Al is that he's not a meteorologist.
Yeah, he did look that up. We did find that out. Al Roker
So
is
don't be
not
telling
a
me the weather, Al.
meteorologist.
Don't be interviewing some woman who's probably not even from Waterloo.
Well, she probably is.
They had the worst representatives ever for Iowa on reality television and on the Today Show.
I know. Sucks.
Hey, Vay.
Well, I don't know how I just went on a rant for 25 minutes, and I appreciate you guys allowing me to do that without
I thought it was great.
interrupting
I
me
love
and
it.
whatever else.
Jay with an opinion. Everybody's all for it.
So, but we do have to take a break, and then let's just talk some sports, have some fun. Hey, they're going to bump up another documentary. We're going to talk about that, and if you want to, you can really get me going on Lance Armstrong too.
What did that bonehead do?
Well, there's going to be a 30 for 30 documentary on him coming up that they're bumping up. But they're bumping up the 1998, the long summer about Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire to June 14th. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Do you know what we call Lance Armstrong in my house?
Liar.
Captain
Jerry?
One. Captain,
Jerry?
No, Captain One Berry.
One Berry Jerry?
One Berry Jerry.
Captain One Day.
Let me tell you about Bayside Bistro, guys.
Tell me.
Well, it's in the village of East Davenport, number one. Bayside Bistro is not your ordinary sandwich shop either.
How so?
Well, you won't find deli meat on their menu. They use only fresh ingredients, and orders are made to order from scratch. You don't see that every day. From paninis like the Baysoid Poor Boy to the roasted beet and green bean salad, Bayside Bistro has an incredible menu that specializes in what, Troy?
Deliciousness.
That's right. And don't forget about their smoothies and fresh juices that they make and their incredible dinner entrees. But don't take Troy's and my word for it. Check out their Facebook page and read the over 500 recommendations from guests. Stop by Bayside Bistro today at 1105 Christie Street in the East Village of Davenport.
I'm not even prepared for this to go to my hotkeys or anything, so I'll just talk you when I did hit this. And
I like it.
yeah, and then I'll go, hey,
I like
hell
that.
yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is Matt Koss of the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
You're right on par in your M&M golf car.
M&M Golf Cars, your authorized Club Car dealer, invites you to check out the new Onward by Club Car. Onward's new all accessories personalize nearly every detail to fit your lifestyle. Customize yours at mmgolfcars.com. 0% financing for 48 months through the end of June. M&M Golf Cars, Bettendorf.
In your M&M golf car, M&M golf cars.
Hey Quad Cities, your garage isn't just where you park your car. It's storage, sport equipment, laundry center, workbench, home gym, hobby center, or even a place to watch the big game. Tailored Living can transform your garage. Whether you want a getaway or to just get clean and organized with a custom epoxy floor and garage cabinets, Tailored Living has got you covered. Schedule a free in-home consultation today. Call 309-429-6270 and transform your garage into a getaway you deserve.
The Will Kane Show.
Pippen may have been one of the best players in NBA history, but he played under one of the worst contracts in sports memory. Scottie Pippen was Michael Jordan's wingman. He was his Robin. Pippen is underappreciated. Michael Jordan said, every time my name comes up, Scottie Pippen's should come up. Pippen signed an extension with the Chicago Bulls. He signed a 7-year deal that essentially paid him a little over $2 million a year. 7-year, $18 million deal. And it became one of the worst contracts in the NBA. Pippen was the 122nd highest paid player in the league, the 6th highest paid player on the Bulls, and it ate at Scottie. It bothered him.
The Will Kane Show, 2 till 5 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Ace Muffler Clinic has been serving the Quad Cities area for over 60 years. There's a reason why our customers continue to trust us with their vehicles. We can fix almost anything. We can fix your muffler, tune your brakes, change your oil, change your tires, replace your battery, customize your exhaust, tune your engine, repair your suspension, replace your radiator and your water pump. Align your automobile, refill your transmission fluid, and change your filters. And we believe in doing all those things right the first time. For fast, friendly service, visit Ace Muffler Clinic at 4th Ave and 15th Street in Rock Island.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
I think steak is one of the most overrated foods. when people say, what's the meal you want, the best meal you can have, people say a good ribeye, a good New York strip, and I just think that those are overrated. I'm always going to go maybe some seafood, some nice chicken dish. I just prefer that stuff over the steak.
I firmly disagree with that assessment.
I think most people would.
The most overrated food is lobster. It's the cockroach of the sea. That's right, I said it.
These are shocking things. All right, put it on the poll, Guillermo. Is steak overrated? Is lobster overrated? Do you eat the fat? Because Stugatz is saying the fat is the best thing. I don't think a lot of people think the fat is the best thing.
Oh, it's so good. Like, you ever just grill a ribeye and at the very end on the edges, there's that fatty part of it.
Oh,
it is
right
in the garbage.
right off the right in the garbage. I'm going to throw you in the garbage. What's the matter with you?
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
These are uncertain times, but we at First Midwest Bank remain strong, remain committed to our clients, to our communities. And we want those who are uncertain in these uncertain times to know that even though we currently all need to stay apart, we are all in this together. First Midwest Bank. To learn more about how we're helping our clients adjust through this difficult period, visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Download the ESPN 1170 app today to get breaking news sent right to your phone. Never miss a thing from the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey, we're back in the Hassle Castle. Brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. And this is Don't Hassle Us Local, everybody.
The ESPN has announced that they're going to fast track the 30 for 30 documentary about the summer in 1998. Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. Basically, this summer that's considered to save baseball. Baseball was under its hard time still. What you're looking at 4 or 5 years since the strike. And even though I would like to say that Cal Ripken brought it back, it really was the summer of 98. Not that big of a deal to me. I like to watch it. I'd rather see this as a docuseries than a 30 for 30, just an hour long, because I really would like to go more into the PEDs. I highly doubt they're going to get that far into it. Because something like this, I mean, Bud Selig, he very much really gave himself a thumbs up for cleaning up cocaine in baseball. At the same time, turning a blind eye to steroids. And you can even see it, and I did write something on ESPN 1170 AM about it, and you can even see it. We all know the commercial with Glavine and Maddox, Chicks Dig the Long Ball. I mean, MLB bought way into that. And so that's going to be on June 14th, which is going to take us, I think that's, if you look at the dates, maybe we'll have a couple Sundays off from The Last Dance. The hangover of it will go away. I'm pretty sure people will watch it. I mean, we want baseball. They're also doing one on Lance Armstrong and Bruce Lee that they're moving up.
Bruce Lee?
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool one.
Are they going to show how Brad Pitt kicked his butt?
No, but we'll be able to talk about it. Yeah, we'll be able to talk about it, though.
That was from a movie.
Yeah, but we'll be able to talk about it. So, no, I do think that'll be a lot of fun. I remember it was a couple things. Let me ask you a question, and people out there, Stockings out there too on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. Mark McGwire hit the famous home run to beat Roger Maris's record against the Cubs. Do you know who was pitching? I'm pretty sure I do.
Who?
I'm pretty sure I do.
I don't know.
Dempster, wasn't it? Ryan Dempster?
I don't believe so. Who was pitching when Mark McGwire hit the home run, which had barely cleared, by the way? It was a line drive shot.
I don't remember.
I believe his first name is Steve. Am I going to say this right? Traxel?
Traxel.
Yeah, Traxel. I'm pretty sure it's Steve Traxel. I'm pretty sure. I feel confident in that. So that's going to be a fun documentary. Like I said, I'd like to see a docuseries. What that's only going to do is, if there isn't sports, dear Lord, with a roll of the eye, I do. It'll just go into the same debate. Without the summer of 98, would Barry Bonds have taken PEDs? Not to say that he did, but we do know that the story is that he was like, this is ridiculous. These guys are getting all the highlights and everything else, and I'm doing all this. Because he was a very talented baseball player. But it was kind of the thing that fast-tracked him into maybe doing this. And then also, like, it's going to be spark the debate again. Should those who may or may not have taken PEDs be in the Hall of Fame?
That's a toughie.
It is kind of tough when you kind of know that MLB turned their head. Stocking says it. I'm going to go with him.
He said yes?
Steve Traxel, yep. I do believe that. All right. May 6, 1998, Kerry Wood had his 20 strikeout game. 22 years ago today, Cubs rookie Kerry Wood spun a one-hit, 20 strikeout masterpiece against the Astros in his 5th career start. Some have called it the greatest pitching performance ever. Houston's lone hit came in the 3rd inning when Ricky Gutierrez hit a grounder that just missed the glove of Cubs third baseman Kevin Ory. A few inches to the left, and Wood would have had a no-hitter. Wood became just the second pitcher in MLB history to strike out 20 batters in a 9-inning game. Clemens did it in 86 and 96. Only 2 others have done it since. Do you know who they are?
No.
That's the best build-up ever. Randy Johnson did it in 2001.
I was going to say Randy Johnson.
Max Scherzer did it in 2016.
Was there a Jerry in there?
No. That season, Wood went 13-6 with a 3.40 ERA, and he earned Rookie of the Year. He had a 12.6 strikeout per 9 innings. He led the MLB that year with the 12.6, and that is the 6th best single-season mark ever. Dear Lord, Kerry Wood, get it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's injuries and all the other things, and you can go on to Dusty Baker, who's going to, take over for the Astros and save them somehow. But that's it. Also, yesterday, Frank Gore signed with
the Eagles.
No, the New York Jets.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, this is his 5th team. He has 15,347 career rushing yards. 3rd all-time. He got those while playing for 4 teams. Now he's going to his 5th. Who are the only 3 top 20 running backs by career rushing yards? Who are the only 3 top 20 running backs by career rushing yards who have spent their entire career with one team?
Ooh.
Walter Payton.
He ranks number 2 on that list in the top 20.
Walter Payton, LaDainian Tomlinson, and is it Tony Dorsett? Don't remember him going anywhere after Dallas. Let me think some more, Jay. Let me think some more here. No, Bettis did not. My favorite Martian did not. I'm trying to think what else. Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders is number 4 on that list.
So it's Peyton, Sanders, and LT.
It's not LT.
Was it Dorsett?
Not Dorsett.
So Peyton, Sanders. Well, I know it wasn't Emmett because he went on to Arizona. And I know it wasn't that dude.
Emmett, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Oh, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, number 11 in the top 20.
Dummy.
The only 3 that have spent they're in the top 20 in career rushing yards that have spent with one team: Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, and Jim Brown. Good job.
You did it.
Emmett did not play for just one team. Stocking.
Yes, Stocking.
Yeah.
Does Stocking think he did?
I don't think he heard the whole question. People. It's the Harrington Buzz Facebook comment thread. You start typing a little bit before you listen to everything. When I was asking those questions, I could hear Bomber typing too. Probably telling someone that the governor's wrong or something. I don't know.
Did Emmitt Smith? Did he retire with the Cowboys?
Yes.
No. Okay.
He signed like a 1-day contract, and you guys know the way I feel about that.
Okay, sorry to bring that up, Jerry. I didn't mean.
Don't.
I went and poked
The bear, but that's
I
what I'm
wouldn't
good
poke
at.
Chair Bear today, if you
That's
know what I
I'm
mean.
good at, you guys.
Don't.
That's what I do. He knows I got nothing but love for Jerry.
Yeah. Anyway, what did you guys do for Cinco de Mayo?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Did you eat a pot roast, a stew?
No, stew was
I
outstanding.
had Chinese
dude.
food. Did you?
I had these
By the way-
bourbon marinated sirloin tips in the stew. Oh my god, it was so good.
I need to fire up my crock pot, but funds are low. I mean, everybody's not working.
I tell you what.
I can't
Well,
even.
crock pot
can't
meals
even
are
stock
cheap,
up.
man.
You guys really went after it in the
Bag
Quad
of
Cities.
frozen veggies.
You really
Yes.
went after it for tacos.
Taters.
I eat tacos all the time.
I'm just saying, I better be seeing some nonsense social media posts on the 4th of July like Randall the hot dog guy is out of hot dogs.
I swear, if we are not free by the 4th of July, I am walking through the neighborhood with nothing but an American flag on with a torch, and I am going to chant USA.
Watching right next to you.
USA. USA. Jerry and whatever his wife's name is, they can
Barb.
fight me.
Barb.
They can fight me.
Barb.
That's it. Freedom is freedom.
Anyway, I had a good time.
Yeah,
yesterday.
we got since Cinco de Mayo, we've had a shortage on toilet paper again.
Yeah, us too. I'm on my last 2 rolls.
Wait, your house, or are you talking about
In general.
In general, and well, now they have the murder hornets. So now,
Yeah, well, I mean-
now it's like, should we just go buy more toilet paper?
Okay, real quick, what do you know about the murder hornets? Are you reading just headlines, or do you know anything about
I don't
them?
believe in it. I think it's a bunch of hogwash, but
Well, by the way, they came into Washington, and guess where the first coronavirus outbreak started?
well,
The
isn't
state
that
of
the way they're
Washington.
leaking everything into the country? I mean,
They're-
Washington, you need to close your front door, okay?
So a
Well,
guy,
they got a nice governor there by the name of Inslee. Look him up; he's a treat.
when this broke, again, let's not get too crazy here, but when this broke over the weekend by the Washington Post, they were called Asian hornets.
Yes. Now,
And
yeah,
now,
you can't do that.
now,
Now they're killer murder hornets.
yeah, whoa. We can't do that. We can't call them what they've been called for years when they're killing up to 50 people a year in Japan. We can't call them that. They're murder. What they do?
Murder.
They're angry. They rip the heads off of bees. They don't. It's not like they're taking like crawfish and doing it and suck the middle out. They're just ripping the heads off of bees and leaving there. That's how the guy
How
found
do we
them.
die? We get stung, we die, or do they rip our heads off
Yeah,
too?
they can put a poison into you. Yeah, they've got like mandible claws to get bigger thing. It's not. It's dumb. It's just another thing for everyone to be like, and no one reads the whole thing. I read the whole
They
thing.
have opposable thumbs, fucker.
Dude, I have a theory. If cats had opposable thumbs, they'd kill us all. Like, it's true. Murder hornets are nothing to be scared of. I don't think. What do you think?
Well, I think
We had this
I'm
every
glad
year.
I don't live in Washington.
Well,
Listen, when I was a little kid,
but they
you want to
have
know what
wings.
was
They
coming?
can fly
Yeah,
here.
but
There was a horde of killer bees coming to get us, and it was going
Yes.
to be here by 1982.
yeah, they're from Africa.
And somehow it never made it.
What about fire ants too? Remember they were going to take
Yeah.
over the world as well.
No,
I do
just saying.
remember Acid Rain
Yeah,
too.
They
Ooh.
bring
Oh,
up
that's
something.
not Prince's song. That's Purple Rain.
That's a good rain though, right?
The media drums up some story to freak everybody out, so they get people to watch their show.
Uh-huh. Right.
So that Al Roker can lose weight and put on some more makeup. That fat tub of crap.
Well, Andy from the Natty brings up cicada killers, and we
like
have
that,
those.
Rocker.
You know what's real easy to do? You leave them alone. You watch where their nests are underneath the ground, right? Have you ever seen cicadas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cicada killers like
The
that
big
They're
black
same- yes.
wasp-looking
Yeah.
thing?
So their nests are underneath the ground. All you got to do is you take here. I'll give you guys a little PSA. All you got to do is you watch where they go into the ground. Then you take a plastic fork.
Okay.
And then you put it into the ground so you know where the hole is. Then at about 11 o'clock at night while they're sleeping, you take ammonia and you pour it down that hole and they'll kill them.
It's like moles. You do the same
that's
for
all you
moles.
gotta do, guys. I'm not making anything up. I've done it. I've killed them. There's
believe
your
you.
answer. I'll go up to Washington and wipe out this entire thing of
Let's do it.
murder hornets.
Let's take our-
Asian hornets, whatever you want to call them. Angry things because they sound angry. I don't know
Well,
why.
I mean, murder
Why
is
can't
in
we
their
go
name.
at, like, do they have a big nest though, or are they underground too?
I'm pretty sure they're. I would assume they're under they're the descendant of the cicada killers.
If as human beings and we're on top of the food chain, if we're scared of bees, we have a problem.
And I do like the fact that Easer A's brings up that Lavora brought it up on the Top 5 Things podcast a month ago about the Asian hornets. But if you guys go just by chance and you're walking down the aisle, and please follow the arrows.
Walking down the aisle,
Yeah,
I'll never do
at
that
the
again.
store. Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
at the store. Please follow the arrows. and you see the can of Raid and the wasp section is sold out, just text me right then and there. Take a picture and just be like, you're not going to believe this.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. First of all, the best meme I saw so far was like, okay, so now we got killer bees. So what do we do? Do we just go buy more toilet paper? Or what? What are they recommending?
Oh, I can't say it out loud because I'll get in trouble.
What?
Have you ever seen the opening scene from Old School when he's getting in the cab and there is no seatbelt? And the driver recommends he stops being such a
pea,
something on the lines.
Panana, a
You're
panini.
You're in the back seat.
I'm not scared. The human race is not going to be wiped out by hornets. Okay, I think we've surpassed our abilities to fight off bees.
Erickson, I'm the first to tell you how much I love you, right? You're pushing me today.
Yeah, don't do that.
What did he say?
First, the crazy woman from Waterloo. I understand that there's like 700 people in Tyson Food that could be affected by this. They're the number one. They're the number 2 employee. They're the number 3 employee in Blackhawk County, behind John Deere and the University of Northern Iowa. I understand that.
Right.
So, but the woman that they put on there really only her real job is to take a cotton swab and put it into a gentleman's penis to test him for STDs. Not this, okay? Now, moving on. When I'm talking about the murder hornets, the Asian hornets, I realize that they might affect the honeybees. You don't need to point that out, and that's not why people are worried about it, because that's not what people are worried about. They're worried about the 50 lives that are killed annually in Japan. They're not worried about the honeybee.
Hornet. And they didn't read the article. They just read the headline and they thought murder hornets.
Yeah.
I think it's going to kill them.
And this is a nice time for a break. Erickson, I want to tell you another thing. Happy birthday, and you know I love you, so I'm not angry or anything like that. Hey, we got a phone call. You ready?
You, Erickson.
We got a phone call. We got a phone call. Don't say that. Okay,
Yeah,
phone call.
him and his birthday. Hey, how's it going? Who's on the line? They hung up.
Oh.
It was probably
Gotta call
it was a murder hornet.
It was a murder hornet.
They were going to talk some smack.
It wasn't. Anyway, I do
They've
like
already evolved. They learned how to use the phone.
So I do have a question.
They're coming after Erickson on his birthday.
Going back to the Big 7.
They're mad at Erickson for that Packers draft.
We have a phone call. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
You're on the air. Who's the murder hornet we have?
Sorry, my call got dropped.
Oh,
yeah, it's my fault.
Speaking of murder hornets, it's Mr. Anderson.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Nothing, dude. What's
How
up?
are you?
Well, if you guys want to watch some senseless, mindless video,
Please.
I watched Pornhub today.
Dude, you and I are paddling in the same boat. Yes. Speaking of MTV The Challenge.
go to Google and type in "man gets stung by Asian murder" or whatever they're called, murder hornet.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's some dude that did it on purpose. It's pretty funny, but it just, I mean,
But
I
did
don't
he
understand
die?
it. It's kind of like people that want to fight alligators and crocodiles and then get all worked up when like their arm gets bit off or chewed off or like lion tamers and shit or stuff like that. I'm sorry. I mean, I just don't get it. Why would you want to mess with something if you know it's going to sting you, right?
Yeah,
I'm with you,
for
dog.
clout, man.
I'm
Just
with
trying to
you, brother.
impress the ladies.
So Anderson, did the dude die from the sting, or does it not show that, or what?
Did he have medical?
He doesn't die. He just like he did get a huge bump on his arm, and
So like a regular bee.
He goes into like almost like not really a paralysis state or whatever, but I mean he does get impacted by it pretty good. But I don't know. Who knows? It could have been for show. It could have been. I don't know. I just think it's stupid. But I watched it, and it made me laugh because this guy. I was hoping he was going to lose all control of like his bowels and everything. That would have been awesome.
Like the TENS unit challenge that we're seeing nowadays.
Don't tase me, bro.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, can we buy a murder hornet at our local pet store?
I don't think so.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't it though?
You know, I heard they let a
ideas.
murder hornet go into the sewers of Davenport, and now it's grown to be 10 feet tall.
When you flush your toilet, make sure you check.
It's going to crawl up and sting you in the butt.
Well, I'm just sitting outside my job. I'm kind of bored, and I really don't have much to talk about. Sorry.
Neither do we.
Neither do we, bud.
But we do this every day for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We come up with stuff though. Stuffs and things.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Give me your Mount Rushmore of hair metal bands. Right now, off the top of your head.
Oh, man. How are you going to do that to me?
You better go. Ding.
Go.
I mean,
Ding.
it's got to be 80 you're talking about
80s
80s
hair metal.
bands?
And
80s
go.
hair band. Go.
Oh, I'm Motley Crue.
Yes.
Rat.
Yep.
Cinderella.
That's my jam.
Come on,
You
you're
can do
missing
it.
one. You're
You
missing
can do
almost.
it.
You're
You're better
missing
than
the
this.
king, dude.
You're better than this.
No, it's not
But Guns
Poison.
N' Roses isn't a Guns N' Roses.
It's not
wasn't
Guns N'
a
Roses.
hair
No, they
band.
weren't. They were not hair metal.
I consider them hair metal. Absolutely.
They were pretty hair metal. Or they weren't pretty.
Motley Crue, Rat. I mean, do I dare go Poison?
No. You got two right, but you forgot Van Halen and Def Leppard.
How can Van Halen be a hair band, but Guns N' Roses is ass?
I strongly object.
And by the way, if you replace Def Leppard with anybody, you replace it with Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi was 10 times bigger than
Hold on a
Poison
second.
and
Guns N'
Cinderella.
Roses isn't hair metal, but Bon Jovi is?
Yeah.
There's No, dude.
No, they were metal. They opened for Rat. Jay.
I disagree with
the
Rat. Oh my god. You might know sports, but I know music, and that is a bunch of bull hockey right there. That
You
is
don't know nothing about hair metal. You weren't even born yet.
Bob and Jerry made that list.
You were Bart.
I do want to
Bob.
Listen to our caller. Let our caller talk. What?
I will mention something sports related.
Okay.
I was watching this interview with it was one of the dudes from the Today Show. It was over the weekend. I can't remember, Peter or something like that, and he was interviewing Shaq about how Shaq's a businessman and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked Shaq to give, if he could do a starting five, what his starting five would be. He said Michael and Kobe, Larry Bird at the 3. He would slide Bill Russell in at the 4 and put Hakeem Olajuwon at the 5.
Hakeem?
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like
He
how
didn't put
Bird's
himself in there, huh?
No.
I like that even more.
What do you think of that, Troy?
Shaq's a smart man because
yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I've always thought Hakeem Olajuwon was the deadliest center ever.
I think that is a sexy lineup
Anderson,
right there.
without even texting you, calling you, or anything like that, what you just did is open the door to our next segment next hour. About the dream team, the starting 5. We're going to take our thing from Monday, the Mount Rushmore Monday, and we're going to turn it into the starting 5, the dream team. We're going to come up with a category. The first category we're going to do will be TV moms. Who's our starting 5? Do you have another category for us that we would do? Like, you give us a topic, we have to give you who our point guard or what, either band or whatever else would be. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Do you have a category for us?
Well, you guys always do, like, I mean, you mentioned TV moms. What about TV dads?
All right.
I like it.
That'll be a category we will do. Hey, Anderson,
right.
I appreciate the phone call. I really do.
Hey, Anderson.
Love you guys.
It's Erickson's birthday, dude.
It was like Friday.
Oh, it was Friday?
Yeah, it was.
Then
Thursday.
Erickson, shove it.
We didn't have a show, and I said happy birthday to him.
No,
He's
done with
fine. He apologized. He said he was just being a Jerry.
He is a Jerry.
He's back.
Faking his way out of his birthday.
We love him. We loved him.
No,
All right, thank you, Anderson.
You're in big trouble,
All right,
Erickson.
love you guys.
Yeah,
Love
take
you.
care. By the way, he brought up a story about going to the. What do you say? Going to the like test keys to get murder hornets.
Yeah, I'm
or
going to
whatever
go
else?
buy a murder hornet.
Real quick, got to give a shout out to my dad last week when we were doing our video.
Yeah.
And my daughter was texting me, and she's like, "When are you coming home?" Like, later. Leave me alone. I'm busy working. Something important. And she's like, "I got a presentation for you." And I'm like, "Love it." And she's like, "You're gonna love it." And then I come home, and apparently my dad had stopped by, and she gave him the presentation. He's like, "I'm in." And the presentation was why I need tadpoles.
Oh,
And he took her to Teskey's, and I have 6 tadpoles in my house.
Oh, baby
You're going to
frogs.
have you some frogs.
We have no clue how to raise it.
You got frog
You got to
sperms.
get them like some bugs, man.
We're doing it.
I bet they'll eat some Asian hornets.
We're maintaining.
Or
We're
murder
Asian
hornets.
right now.
What can we legally
Hold
call
on.
them? I don't want to get in trouble
Before
with the
we
law.
go to break, over under out of those 6 tadpoles, how many are going to survive?
2.
All
So
of
the
them.
number's 2?
2.
I
Maybe.
actually put it at 1.5.
Hey,
Yeah.
before we go, Eddie Deerfield sends me on the T-Roy text thread, Chainsaw Bears reach USA. Chainsaw Bears,
You know,
watch
back-
out.
That's really, really funny.
Back to the hair bands, guys. We didn't say Twisted Sister. That's true. We
They're
can't forget.
no way in the top 5.
Neither is
They're
Van
over Bon
Halen and Bon
Jovi.
Jovi.
Are you
Van Halen totally
You
is.
can't have a band that was also playing on Kick 104 and 97X
It doesn't
and Power
matter.
98.9
No.
all at the same time.
They're hair metal. They were hair metal.
Bon Jovi's not hair metal over
Yes,
Twisted
it
Sister.
is.
Are
Do
you out of your
think-
mind?
What's that guy
It
used
is
to do
true
hair?
hair metal, Leah.
Compared
Go
to
listen to
Twisted
hair-
Sister.
All Twisted Sisters paint their face. It's the only thing they did different.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You don't even know what hair metal is.
Did
You were
what's
two.
about Matthew Pinter?
who
I was
was-
in cover bands for 10 years. I covered all
I
these
know what hair
guys.
metal is. I grew up in it. I went to the concert.
Okay, well, they would have slept with me backstage. I win.
So they were still hair metal. I don't care.
All right, we got to take a break.
Read your damn ad. Woman, I don't care if your grandma's listening. Tired of your lip.
Read the damn ad. Jeez. You can't talk to her that way. Not this
She
day and
started
age.
it.
Not
He
this
knows,
day and age,
he
though.
knows I like it.
Yeah.
I gotta breathe. Hold on. Woo. Tim Hernandez wants you to focus on you.
You gonna make it? Do you want me to help? Here, give it here, guys. Tim Hernandez wants you to focus on ways to get fit for yourself and your family. ID Life
Is a health and wellness company that is revolutionizing the industry with customized nutrition. The ID Life name stands for Individually Designed Life and was founded on the principle that no two people are alike. So everyone, including Troy and his hair band choices, has unique nutritional needs. Tim Hernandez is your guy in the Quad Cities to offer you personalized guidance that is tailored specifically to your health factors and personal goals. Do you have health problems or really bad taste in music that may be holding you back? The doctors and scientists develop what nutrients you should be taking and what supplements will benefit you the most. Go to qchealth.idlife.com to sign up for an unconditional, no questions asked 30-day money-back guarantee. Call Tim Hernandez today at 563-508-7221 so he can show you that what makes ID Life different is you.
You like that? You like that?
This is Lobo from Lobo Salsa. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Escúchame, y Dan Levatación, ESPN Radio.
It is funny to have a coach say, no, I didn't mean to call them thugs. I meant to call them slugs. And I just want to officially parse the dumbest possible way we could ever discuss race in sports. Did the old guy mean slugs or thugs? If he meant thugs, racist. If he meant slugs, just good coaching. Maybe he's just old and made a verbal mistake because they fly around a lot and he's old. It is a great defense, though. It really is, because I believe him. I believe that he meant to say slugs.
I mean, it's really the only defense you can go to, right?
Racist!
I'm old. I meant to say slugs.
No, slugs! I'm just old and doddering. I'm not racist. Just old.
The Dan Levitard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
These are uncertain times, but we at First Midwest Bank remain strong, remain committed to our clients, to our communities. And we want those who are uncertain in these uncertain times to know that even though we currently all need to stay apart, we are all in this together. First Midwest Bank. To learn more about how we're helping our clients adjust through this difficult period, visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Attention homeowners! We know March, April, and May mean mild weather and the slowest months of the year for our business. So we've got great news for you. TMI is slashing prices and giving away deluxe furnaces for half price with the purchase of air conditioning. That's right, half price furnaces. Great utility and manufacturer rebates, plus this half off sale means huge savings. Don't miss out on this opportunity to get the best deal of the year. Estimates are free, so call today. TMI, heating, air conditioning, and plumbing.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit sheedychiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life. By sheltering in place, the only way to see your friends, loved ones, and favorite locations is with those memories captured from your camera. By visiting thecameracorner.com, you can print them from home, your smartphone, or virtually anywhere. Print your pictures at thecameracorner.com using the promo code PRINT30 and save 30% when you pay online. That's right, 30% savings on your online printing. Curbside pickups available too. Just call when you arrive. Your memories begin with a visit to thecameracorner.com or at the corner of Eastern and Kimberly Road, Davenport. Capture a memory today.
No matter what time of year, the hottest sports takes are heard right here. This is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
What was that?
Leah. That's In and Out of Love.
Yeah, so what? Bon
So
Jovi's
Bon Jovi.
Again, we're continuing the conversation about the, I don't know, Anderson's Mount Rushmore and T-Roy's Mount Rushmore. And in the conversation, is Van Halen, what did you call them? Hair metal?
They're hair metal.
I said they were more a product of MTV. And the best part about it is, and then looking up Diver Down and comparing that to, because obviously we can say 1984 is more of that, but looking at this thing, we have a phone call, but looking at this and just going to Wikipedia and the track listing side 1, side 2 makes me really happy to look at it that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we have a phone call. You ready?
Yep. You're on the air. Who do we got? Hello?
Hello.
Yep.
Hi.
What's happening?
Easy Rays!
What's
up, buddy?
That was a crank caller.
No, sorry. It wasn't ringing at first. I was like, what the heck is going on with my phone?
You doing all right? Can you hear us okay?
How's it going today? Yeah, I can hear you now.
We're fighting about what's hair metal and what's not.
Yeah.
We got a murder beat in the studio.
I was listening.
Yeah.
I was listening.
Listen, the only thing with Guns N' Roses is they didn't really tease their hair that much like the other guys did.
More than Bon Jovi.
No, they didn't.
You trying to tell me Slash didn't tease his hair just because he wore a hat?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. If you
Okay.
want to make them hair metal, I'll give it to you. I'm
They
not
are
going to
hair
die
metal.
on that hill.
Okay.
But they were into the 80s.
I think maybe I'm crossing over heavy metal and hair metal. Maybe that's a problem. And are they?
Well,
hair
I'd rather
metal?
have heavy metal than
can
hair
we,
metal.
Can we talk to Easer A's?
I guess.
Yes. All right. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good.
What's that?
Except for our bracket got hacked yesterday.
What the Hassel bracket on Twitter?
Yes.
And you're doing the TV
How does it get hacked?
Yeah. Murder Hornets.
There's a certain demographic of people who I'm not going to down talk because I don't want to start a fight.
Bon Jovi fans?
But they're fans of the show Last Man Standing.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
And Tim Allen.
Yeah.
And somehow Vanessa Baxter, who plays his wife, beat Jill Taylor from Home Improvement
All right.
by
Well,
a wide margin, and there was a large amount of votes, like
So
over
wait a minute.
200.
So
We usually get about
two moms
25.
that played
Tim's
his wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll take Vanessa over Jill in a heartbeat.
I don't even know. All right, so the new one's
as
kind
a
of a
mom?
blonde lady.
No, not as a not as
No,
a
as a
well,
mom, as a sexual partner, he's saying.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's why I'm putting it. Anyway, okay, as a mom now, take Vanessa and Jill. What I like about Vanessa is, one, she's been a geologist, she's been a professor, she likes her wine, and she's got good puns.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, that's the new one. Now, Jill,
yeah.
I don't even know that much about Jill because you have to understand when that show was out, I was 17, 18, and then into my 20s, like I didn't really watch it that much. So
Is
I
that
don't
the
know
one with JTT?
How many votes
Yes, that's
did
the
we
one with
get?
JTT.
I'm sorry, what?
How many votes were placed total on that particular?
230.
Good Lord, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Nice.
Yes.
Dang.
We usually get about 25 to 30.
Well,
Yeah.
you know
Jeez,
what?
you really did get taken over.
But you know what? Maybe they stick around. So I would just welcome it.
They didn't vote on anything else. They just voted on the one. This Last Man Standing Twitter account quote tweeted
Let's
it.
just see if they stick around.
And
Keep
then-
running it. See if if they can take this chick to the finals, and we maybe
Oh
we get
my
new
God.
fans.
All right.
Or maybe it's the Asian bots. We'll call them Asian bots. Because
Chris said Peggy
if you could call them Russian bots, you can call them Asian bots too. They'll rip somebody's head off.
So, did you use a certain hashtag?
No, it's just they searched the show. They just searched their name, that name, like the keyword "last man standing."
So it probably just comes up like "last man standing." Like if anybody says it, so that so Twitter, whatever algorithm, her character name comes up into that thing.
That sounds like a really weird thing to be searching on Twitter. That's definitely something Jerry
is what you can find on Twitter. I don't know anymore because I get rid of it.
I'm not on Twitter. I gotta get on there.
Troy, you need to call back.
Not coming back. I hate Twitter.
Troy, we need you back.
Nope, done.
He'll be
If I join Twitter, you have to come back.
Easier Ace, he'll be back. We'll make him back.
I've been in such a better mood since I'm not on Twitter.
We'll get him back. All right, so we will look at we'll do our dream team starting lineup of TV moms in honor of the Hasselbeck. Go to Twitter.
In here?
Yeah, and we're not. I think we're just gonna argue our way into it.
We usually do.
Yeah, instead of like who does what or whatever else. But do you have another category besides TV moms that we can do for the dream team?
Yeah, Anderson came up with TV dads.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I
know way more of those.
How about TV pets?
What?
TV animals.
I'm gonna borrow this from my blog I did a couple weeks ago, and I did the Mount Rushmore thing.
Okay.
The dream team of Brett Favre backup quarterbacks.
Okay.
If you look at who he had backing him up in Green Bay, there's a Super Bowl champion, 2 Super Bowl champions, a guy who got an expansion team to an AFC championship game, and then all kinds of guys. Aaron Brooks was there. There's all kinds of great Brett Favre backups.
All right, this is your blog. Will you plug the blog for us?
dbrady6.blogspot.com. Right now, I'm in the middle. I'm writing draft revisited, where I go back and look at past NFL drafts, and I talk about the top 10.
Yeah.
And then I bring up guys taken in the rest of the first round, Hall of Famers, notable Pro Bowl guys, good late round steals, who had the best draft, who's the biggest bust, who's the best player.
Okay.
This week I just posted 2007 last night. It's probably one of the best drafts ever, with the biggest bust at number 1, and then a bunch of awesome Hall of Fame guys the rest of the way.
The bust being Jamarcus Russell, right?
Yep. But
All
then
right,
Joe Thomas went 3rd.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson. It was a great draft.
Now, D. Brady 6, is the 6 the number, or is it the SIX?
Yeah, number 6.
Okay.
Number 6.
dbrady6.blogspot.com. Okay. We'll look it up. All right. Anything else new up there? How's things going?
All right. I take an afternoon off every week to stay home with my kids so we can save money on daycare. So since they're not going to school right now.
I need to ask you a serious question, my friend.
Yeah.
How are you avoiding or fighting off the murder hornets?
See, here's the thing. I heard, like I said, I put on the comment line. I heard about the murder hornet on Lavora's podcast a month ago, and he said it was taking over Europe, and it was coming that way. So honestly, I haven't looked into it. I've seen a lot of memes and jokes about it, but I'm busy writing about the 2007 draft, so I don't have time to be reading about.
That's not going to save you from the murder hornets.
Well,
and I'm trying to binge 2 shows at the same time. So
just get a cat.
I'm trying to binge 2 shows and also play with my kids.
What shows? Is it Listen to Your Heart?
Silicon Valley.
Listen to Your
What?
I'm doing Silicon Valley right now.
Good show. Very good show.
Yeah. And then I finally started The Last Dance last weekend.
Oh, good for you. How far are you into Silicon Valley?
I'm in season 3. They just fired the CEO.
Okay. The main character though is going to drive you nuts. It's the one problem.
Oh, I hate him.
That's the one problem. He never changes.
I watched the first season and I really liked it, like back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get HBO again, and then so now I'm like, I hate him. He's
about as nuts and as boring as Fiona from Shameless. They just keep doing the same dumb things over and over again.
Which one was Fiona from Shameless?
The hot one. The one. The sister.
Hot. No, she was either hot or not. There was no in between. She was either smoking or like, ugh. She looked like she smelled bad.
Yeah, I was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I completely 100% disagree. Anyway.
Well, you would.
Okay.
You have lower standards than I do.
Thanks, Caesar Hayes. We appreciate the phone call, my friend. Stay safe and sanitize, all right?
Yep. All right, see ya.
You got it, bud. Bye. All right, that's our friend Easer A's. Go follow the Craphead Hasslers on Twitter. They've got
Well,
the
I'm trying to
Hasselbeck
remember
one.
Favre backups. So I have Aaron
Well, I can
Rodgers, Matt Hasselbeck.
I can pull it up for you
Was,
because he wrote a blog, so I think we should probably
Who was
bring
the
it up.
lefty for the Jaguars? Was that the guy? Was he a
Brunell?
Favre? Yeah, was Brunell a Favre backup?
Probably. I'm going to pull it up, though. All right, so now here's what I want to talk about. And by the way, in full disclosure, and this is exactly how it should go in radio, if you... It's zero content. Not that we don't have zero content, but if you need content and you see something and you steal it, you're doing the right thing. And I've had this conversation with you, the listener, you out there on the Heritage Pub Facebook comment thread, you T-Ray, you Bomber. There's plenty of times where I've looked back at shows that we've done and heard on my drive home Will Kane being like, oh my God, he's doing what we did months before, and or Le Batard doing something similar. Today, which was awesome, Stu Gotts out of nowhere he did the best sportscasters dream team. Okay,
Sportscaster.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
And so and I was like, this is great because how he
Joe
did it.
Buck.
So when I called you, T-Roy, instead of like writing it down, I was like, okay, all our minds are different. What you would have as a point guard might be a little bit different. So you need to talk. We need to talk our way through it. So a point guard, a shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Your dream team doesn't matter. So instead of Mount Rushmore, because that's just the greatest, you can argue your idea of a point guard. Now, are you going to have a pass first point guard who believes in, the assists? Or are you going to have the, it really how you look at things. So I will give you this. He had it. Oh, man, now I don't want to mess this up. He had at point Ernie Johnson. He had at shooting guard Stephen A. Smith, which was awesome.
At point, I'm putting Costas.
Okay, but I'm just telling you, the shooting guard one was the best analogy for Stephen A. Smith. No excuses. Shoot first. Doesn't care, will not. I was like, that is perfect analogy.
So we're
for anyone.
transferring their style.
Yes.
What's
What's your style for point guard, small shooting guard, small forward, power forward? Now, is your power forward going to come in and throw elbows? Is he going to be the person
I want breaking necks.
that may be? So that might have to be part of your mom character.
And annoy
if you
you.
do two TV moms.
Maybe Joe Buck.
So sportscasters,
Just
I mean,
annoy
that's
everybody
a
off the court.
tough way to go, though.
Are we going to do moms? Is that what we're doing next? I mean,
I think we should for the for the.
I don't mean we're going to do moms. I mean, are we going to? Well, there's
We're still making it right on plates
It's
here.
early.
Here we go. We're gonna get right into the mind in the bomber.
All right, so I'm going to do my moms. Wait, what? I'm going to make my list. Our team, right?
Speaking of clearing your search history.
Yeah. If I die, you promise?
Yes, I promise.
No. I'm going to look at it first.
100%.
Just don't tell anybody, okay, guys?
No.
It's between us.
Just something I like in there.
We're family, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's something I haven't discovered yet.
Don't tell anybody. Just get rid of it so my grandma doesn't see it.
Got it. Grandma, don't look.
I'm trying to
delete
pull
my
it up.
cookies. My
I'm trying
cookies too.
Easer A's, if you're still out there and I'm on the dbrady6.blogspot.com, send us a link on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment to the backups for Favre. Send us a link to that actual blog if you can, because I'm looking at the blog spot and it's the blog archive is a little wonky, and I'm assuming it's because of my computer, not of anything else.
Do you see Jason's comment?
The point guard.
He said, "Mom's is my favorite section on PH."
They
You all right? All right, man.
God.
I don't blame you. We're hot. We are hot. AF, okay? And we can make a mean sandwich.
You're doing a dream team, you point guard. What is that, T-Right? If I tell you that, I call you on the phone and I say, listen, here's going to be a dream team, and I give you that. What is your point guard doing? Because I want to get your mindset when you bring something
point guard
up.
of your team
Yeah.
always is your general.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is
The
running
leader.
the show. The best at getting the most out of everyone.
Agreed.
Hands down. And hands down, my starting point guard mother is the general of that floor.
I swear to God.
Where
don't
she's
say
directing. She knows what's going on.
Don't say it.
In her house with her kids. She's leading her kids down the
God.
right path. And you know it's June Cleaver.
It. Oh, thank God. That's not what I picked. Okay. She's naive, though.
Really?
And she's innocent.
June Cleaver.
She wasn't even the main title of her show.
She's not
Hey,
a go-getter.
Ward, you're a little hard on the Beaver.
Yeah, I understand,
okay?
but she wasn't even. It wasn't even about her.
Mr. Ward was hard on the Beaver, too.
It's. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
It's not even her show.
It's June Cleaver.
She was organized. And she made a mean quiche.
You know I don't eat quiches.
I love quiche. Keep going. I got my next one.
No, I'm just saying I'm okay with it.
Are we all drafting?
No, I don't think it's a draft.
I like it. Let's do a draft style.
All right, wait, okay.
That way, if she takes somebody I don't like,
let's all bring it up, and then we can agree on it.
Jason just admitted that I'm in his search for basic for blonde.
He's just speaking for all of us, Bomber. Just go ahead and just jump in with 2 feet.
If you just want to jump into
Bomber.
my DMs, I
Bomber.
mean, it's
who's your point guard?
Bomber. There's weird ways to make money. Just embrace it.
I should.
Don't tease everybody out there.
Blonde,
Just get out there.
Hey,
just get out there.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm down for delete my cookies and we're good
point
to go.
guard.
Okay, you want mine?
Sure.
Yeah. Roseanne. She can lead a team. I mean, she can't run fast, but she can lead a team. She knows everything that's going on. She's hardcore. Tell me I'm wrong.
She's gritty.
She has a pill problem, but it's fine.
In real life?
No, just in the show they killed her off.
Is that how they explain she's dead now?
Yeah, she got addicted to pain pills.
Are we going to...
We're not going into the politics of it, all right, Troy?
They're going to bring her back one day, watch.
Yeah.
It's all going to be a pseudo thing. All right.
But she's my mom. She can delegate like the best of them. She's in charge of her household. She wears the pants.
All right, you can have her.
She's a great point guard.
At point?
At point.
Man. There's just the general of it all.
Yeah. Well, who's your general?
Well, Elise Keaton really ran that family on Family Ties.
You think?
Yeah,
Oh,
she really was in charge.
We're going
there.
way back, huh?
But she's not named. That's not her name on there.
It doesn't have to be, Jay.
We
Come
know who
on,
you're
man.
talking
You want a
about.
general? Well, you name me one show that was named after the GD mom. Then.
Alice?
Oh,
Well, then take Alice then.
No.
David said Claire
you have
Huxtable.
What?
David said Claire Huxtable.
Snap.
That's
Anyway.
a good one.
Yeah,
But I don't think she's a point guard.
I don't think she's point guard either.
No.
I'm actually.
She's the owner of the team.
I am 100% fine with June Cleaver, to be honest with you.
Really?
I was just playing the other side of it. Yeah.
Well, who are you taking?
I will take Elise Keaton then. She's from Family Ties. She managed different personalities, which is important as a general. She definitely was in charge of that household. So I'll take Elise Keaton from Family Ties.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
The next one. So shooting guard.
So the shooting guard.
Shooting guard's going to be tough for me because there's just so many good moms out there.
There are so many good moms.
So many
really
moms.
bad ones too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Going through my list of shows and.
What's with the G, the newer one? The dad that sits in the chair with underwear.
Oh. She's
What's my favorite?
Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs.
Yeah, she's great.
I want her. On
She's
my team.
fantastic.
I want her
Yeah,
on
she's
my
really
team.
good. She
was in Bridesmaids too. That movie, she's amazing.
I think your shooting guard has to be that one. Think about that analogy where your shooter, you have to forget about the last shot. You got to keep going. Don't forget about the streak you're on. You're always thinking ahead to the streak that you're gonna do.
Okay.
And if there was one mom that had to have that kind of memory, you know what I'm saying? Like her memory was always on to the very next thing. It's definitely Edith Bunker.
As the no,
that's Alice.
100% wrong show. That's the Honeymooners.
They're both before
Edith
my
Bunker
time.
is Archie Bunker's wife.
To the moon.
Oh, Archie.
Ugh, she was annoying. Okay.
And she
those were the days.
Yeah, it's great. Edith Bunker all day long.
Check it out.
It's okay.
I don't think I've ever seen one episode of that show.
That's okay.
Just for shout outs, here is Jay. Those are the days. All right. Edith Bunker at your shooting guard. Yeah. Shooting guard.
Edith.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So that's your shooting guard?
Yeah, what you got?
My shooting guard is going to be the mom. Axel is her son's name. What's that show?
In the Middle. It's called The Middle, yeah.
That mom.
Patricia Heaton from she was in Ray Romano, Everyone Loves Ray,
Yes.
and The Middle, yeah.
Patricia Heaton is my shooting
But you
guard.
only get her from the one show.
I'm going to get her from Ray. Everybody loves
I'm
Raymond.
not a Raymond guy.
Everybody loves Raymond. I want her from that.
I never did.
Yeah.
She didn't forget nothing.
Okay.
My shooting guard.
Yeah.
This is tough. I mean, although I come up with these bets, sometimes I don't think all these things all the way through.
I didn't think it
Who's
through,
gonna
you guys.
Yeah. And I don't know where to fit in Beverly Goldberg.
You can't. I already used her.
Where? Oh, at Point?
No.
Nah, no, you didn't.
I
yeah.
brought her up. Dang it.
Yeah.
I gave her away, didn't I?
You sure did. You really jerried that one out, Barb. See,
I so Barb that one.
Mom, that's a shooting guard who just doesn't care. She'd shoot first, give me the rock, take control of everything, type of thing. I should be much better at this than I am.
Thank you, Derek.
Yeah.
All right, I got my center.
I've got
Well, center's not
I've got
next.
my small
I
forward.
can be whatever I want now.
Well, I
do
am-
you want to? Are we going in order, or are we making you draft whatever you want?
I am. I'm sorry. I'm stealing Beverly Goldberg.
Thank
Where are you putting her at?
Ooh, and she'll be my shooting guard. She does
All
not.
right.
She does not give
Because if
any
we're going to
Fs.
go in the right order, it's going to go small forward, power forward, then center.
Okay. Well, my small forward I got. That's for certain.
Okay, fine.
And there's a lot of good things out there on the. Yeah.
I thought long and hard about this. With this one for small forward.
Mm-hmm.
And
Traditionally, what would a small forward be on the court? Because you got your general and then you got the shooting guard. He's just going to let it rip.
They're your slasher.
Okay.
You know, penetrate, dish, or score.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Okay.
That was what I kind of what I would say. And I'm gonna have to go, I think, with now I lost the name. Dang it.
What show?
Yeah, that I can help you with.
Mm-hmm.
The mom from the Munsters.
Morticia. No, that's
Morticia Adams is from the
Adam's Family. The
I mean, she's basically Bride of Frankenstein, but it's
Elvira.
Yeah.
It's like Elvira.
Herman Munster and
Jeez, what's wrong with us?
I know I had it in my head and then I lost it.
I was a baby.
She's
you guys,
hot,
You're on
too.
your own.
It doesn't matter. I know what you're talking about. We'll just call her Mrs. Munster.
Oh,
Lily. Yeah,
Lily,
thanks, he's right. Yeah.
Lily Munster.
That's your small forward?
Yeah.
That's my small forward.
I'll go mine if you want me to jump ahead or not.
Yeah, jump ahead.
I'm going Marge Simpson.
Ooh, I was going to say Lois.
Homer the children.
I got Marge there.
I love it. That's a good one.
At my small forward. I think she's a slasher.
Marge Simpson. No, not at all. She's going to take that pearl necklace off first. Small forward. Okay, define small forward. What characteristics do we have to have? We have to have aggression, right? Leadership.
Well, not necessarily leadership, but can take the leadership role if the once the point guard maybe has handed the ball off.
So would you say leadership aggression sounds exactly like the definition of a murder hornet?
Or me.
All right.
Small forward. I'm going to go with Lois.
Lois.
Yeah, man.
From
Family Guy.
From Family Guy. All right.
She gets mad enough.
Got to run on Cartoon Moms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because there's a few out there still.
Oh yeah.
All right, power forward.
It's on you for your small forward. Or you already jumped ahead.
Yeah, I did. I with Mark
All right,
Simpson.
so power forward.
Power forward.
Power forward
is what?
Well, you need someone that can move in the paint.
Okay.
All right. Lay down some picks. Be your enforcer, if you will, if you need it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Get the gritty rebound.
Yep.
And stick up for your point guard if they're coming through the lane, because the point guard's usually your smallest person.
Fair.
Who you got?
I'm taking Wheezy from the Jeffersons.
All right. I like it.
You know,
dude, Wheezy.
That's a good
Wheezy
call.
was
for the power forward. Everything you
Yeah.
just described, for every
Wheezy.
flaw
And she
that
had to
George,
put up with
for every
George.
flaw that
Yes.
George had, she was like, that's my quarterback. That's
Yeah.
my point guard. And you
My
don't.
power forward's
I
better.
Yes.
can criticize him. You don't criticize him.
Right.
You don't come in and do this. If you do that, then you're gonna have hell to pay. I like that one.
My power forward's better than that one.
Well, then what you got?
Vivian Banks.
I don't know who that is.
That's from Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Okay.
That's solid.
Mm-hmm. They're going
Yeah.
to fight. They fighting.
Well, go write your down.
Already did. VB right there.
All right, Jay, who do you got?
Power forward.
Power forward.
Who am I gonna put at power forward though? You know, there is one out there that you can mess with. I can mess with my family, but outside of it, not gonna let that happen either. That'll be Peg Bundy.
Yeah. I like it.
Peg Bundy.
And
at the
she's
top.
dirty and she's raw.
That's right.
Peg
Yes.
is solid.
She is not above any kind of low down
Peg
dirty
solid,
stuff.
yeah.
She's gonna check them and get fouled out. Like it.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to center.
The toughest one is going to be the center. That's all about how. I mean, it doesn't have to just be height. It can be whatever. What's the center though?
But center at the same is center and power forward can interchange a little bit.
Okay.
So you got to have size. Your center can't be getting pushed around. Listen, Manute Bol was tall as all get up, but he couldn't live in the paint. You still have to be able to live in the paint
Mhm.
and being able to take a beating and be able to be tough. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Because I'm getting all my stuff done. I'm getting all my scoring done on the outside.
Mhm.
Bill Cartwright, just getting after it. You know what I mean? That kind of center.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
I like it.
Taking Sheila Broflowski, Southside.
Sheila Broflowski.
What?
A character I would never even in a million years think of.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Carmen, this is big.
I got mine.
Who's your center?
My center is going to be Fran Sinclair from the Dinosaurs. Not the mama.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
That's pretty good. This is tough. I don't even. I mean, I'm looking at a list from the Crapheads Hassler at crap _ heads Hassler on Twitter, and even the list of the 64 names, I don't see anybody who can stick up and be a center. I really don't.
Peg Bundy would have been a good center.
Been a good center. I was thinking once you said it, I'm like,
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But power forward
Maybe
center
I go
still,
small.
And with those heels on, she's like 6'7".
Maybe I go small. I don't know.
Ow.
She was great.
Ugh.
Yeah.
She looks like my mom in real life, like my real mom, like in real life, like their face. Yikes.
Good God, dude.
I don't know.
Come on, Foster. You got to
just,
take one.
It's just a pick. It's just a pick for just for looks and everything else. And she still could, she pretty much kept Jason in line. And I'm taking Maggie Seaver from Growing Pains.
I like it.
Yeah, she kept maybe I have too many Chiefs. Maybe
Not
I have
enough
too many
Indians.
Cooks. Maybe I have too many point guards. But
Who was the mom from Who's the Boss?
oh, that was
Sheila.
No, that's Mona. Mona, the mom. That's Mona.
Yeah,
Mona,
but
and then
the-
Angela.
You guys, we didn't
Meredith
even.
Baxter. No,
I have a
that's-
good
no.
center.
What?
Dorothy from the Golden Girls.
Yeah, was she a mom though?
The tall one. I
no,
think
no,
she
no.
didn't have
Dorothy.
kids.
Yeah, Dorothy. No, she did.
Did she?
Yeah, but they were like
She's a good
really
one.
bad. They never
She's
checked
a-
in or whatever.
She's an
else.
Amazon woman.
Well, that's Maud.
Yeah.
Yeah. She played Maud.
All right, we got to take a break. Come back. I guess we can
man,
try to
we're
do
doing
our best TV dads and then go. Well, we have to take a break. I know.
You do this one.
You're the worst. Like just
Eddie
yeah,
said.
we're coming
Eddie
back.
said Florida Evans.
It's not like the show is over.
Come
Oh
on.
man,
He's like, I don't want to go home.
it's the worst.
Come
You wasted
on.
25 minutes bitching about the
Yeah.
COVID. We could have been doing this the entire time.
Exactly.
You big jerk.
Way to go, dude. All right, everybody. Vance Pizza More has expanded their hours. They are now open from 11 to 9 daily with delivery all day long during the COVID. And these specials also to help out during that Chinese virus that we all got. Oh, wait, we all didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Not yet. We probably did.
0.04%. Anyway, they have $5 cheeseburger basket, $7 double cheeseburger basket, a $5 personal pizza, $7 personal specialty, $9 for any medium, and $12 for any large. All you have to do is call 563-232-1396, and Vans Pizza More will have that hot and ready for you to pick up. Or, like I said, have it delivered to all of Bettendorf and LeClaire.
That's right.
Once again, that number 563-232-1396. Vans Pizza More, 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
Is Kiss a hair metal band?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like that?
You said no.
You like that?
This is Julian Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Big Brothers Big Sisters is in need of plant sale volunteers Wednesday, May 6th through Friday, May 8th. Now is a great time to volunteer for a 3-hour shift to load deliveries into cars or be a delivery driver dropping off flower orders on customers' porches. This is a great way to support one-to-one youth mentoring in the Quad Cities. Social distancing will be in practice during this event. To volunteer, go to plantsale.org and click to volunteer.
Sensitivity, understanding, and a tradition of kindness and caring. It's so important when a family loses a loved one. Call on us, Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, for all your service needs. You have our single-minded attention to every detail. With a range of choices and services available, our professionalism, and our deepest sympathy. Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel.
Escúchame y Zidane Levitación ESPN Radio.
Brooks Koepka put up a picture yesterday of a steak with asparagus. And then Christian Smith sees this photograph and says, meanwhile, people can't make their bills, but it's so nice you have an expensive dinner. Christian Smith doubles down with tone deaf. And Brooks Koepka comes back at him with, what have you done to help, big guy? And then here's the third person entering the mix. Scott Van Pelt makes an appearance and says, the guy is having a steak. You're really doing this? Why are people like this? It's such a good question. Why are people like this? Guillermo, put it on the poll at Levitarn Show. Why are people like this? Yes or no?
I think it's the asparagus. I mean,
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit SheedyChiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life.
Sweet strawberry icing. You were strolling along in Goodwill when just past that mid-century side table and denim jacket you spotted them, nestled in their display case. Miniature donut earrings. Oh, yes! Yes! Your favorite half-breakfast pastry, half-all-day dessert food, made into your favorite form of ear candy. Oh my. Those bejeweled sprinkles have satisfied some unknown hunger within you. Shh, do you smell that? That's the sugary scent of shopping success. For this is Goodwill. And with every item you buy, you fund local job training and more. So go forth. Bring home those donut earrings. And bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
These are uncertain times, but we at First Midwest Bank remain strong, remain committed to our clients, to our communities. And we want those who are uncertain in these uncertain times to know that even though we currently all need to stay apart, we are all in this together. First Midwest Bank. To learn more about how we're helping our clients adjust through this difficult period, visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Get local sports on Alexa. Enable the ESPN 1170 skill. Then tell Alexa to play ESPN 1170 and listen to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Noon to 2, only on ESPN 1170 AM.
Okay, everybody, back here. It is a draft day on a Wednesday, if you will.
Draft day. It's more of a just you gotta assemble your dream team. It's fun.
Similar.
You know what? Let's get rid of that Mount Rushmore stuff. I like this dream team idea.
Similar dream team, and here's my thing. I know we went in order last time,
Uh-huh.
but I think you should be able to fill your team in any way you want.
It is just because you have a certain way that you want yours
but
to
I'm
go.
worried that
you
someone might take my
yours.
guy.
Yeah,
So
just change it just a little bit, right? Yeah.
you know
change
that's what it is.
Change it just a little bit.
So we're saying for this one,
As a TV dad.
Fill your TV dads in whichever position you want first. But just remember, if you could lose value by taking one position over another.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. So just be careful.
So TV dads are filling me in, or I'm filling them in, or what's going on? What'd you say?
Weird pause.
Wait, what? No, what are we doing?
TV dads,
point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Team.
But instead of all of us going in order again,
Yeah, you can draft any way you want to.
Let's say Jay wants his shooting guard first.
Yeah.
He's going to jump on it first.
Okay, what's the order in which we are going?
It doesn't matter. You can go. Oh, you mean the draft order?
Yes.
Ladies first. You can go first. You can have the number one overall pick.
I like how that goes.
She's
All right.
so weird.
Duh. Okay, so I'm going to go. I've been thinking a lot about this.
Yeah, I somehow don't think you have. But
I haven't at all. I totally lost track of what we were talking about.
have.
You know what, Troy? I'm gonna pass this off to you.
No,
You're making me go first?
No, you don't get to. Just give me a TV dad
Son of a
and where he
gun.
sits in your dream team, your starting five.
My dream team, my starting five. So I'm gonna go center.
Yes.
First.
All right.
I'm gonna go
I can't wait to just crap all over this pick.
Dan Connor.
That's not a bad pick.
Thank you.
He's got history in sports. And,
He's a big boy.
In Lanford and everything else.
He's a fellow Illinoisan. He deals with Pritzker's crap all the time in Lanford, as well as I do. We feel each other's pain. He owns the Lunchbox. He's a small business owner.
He doesn't own the Lunchbox.
They're out of commission right now.
Yeah. All right. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Center. That's not bad.
Under pressure.
All right. T-Roy, you're up.
Well, I'm also going at center.
All right.
Because I need height here.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking Herman Munster, baby.
He's dumb.
I thought Herman Munster was little.
No, he's Frankenstein. Herman Munster's dumb.
Yeah.
Not your pick. I'm just in general.
You ever see when he ever played any of the sports on the Munsters? Like he kicked the ball through the moon.
He's like Shaq.
He's like he's hugely, insanely strong. Herman Munster would be like Daryl Dawkins ripping the backboard down, dude. No, Herman Munster is solid.
I love that you think you know our listening audience age, that you're like, have you ever watched the Munsters? And like, it's you and I, and that's it. That's the list.
I don't care. They need to go back and watch the Munsters. That was on reruns every time we got home from school when I was a kid, and I watched the damn thing.
That's the list right there.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I feel awful doing this. I really, really do.
I want to hear it.
Because I feel like it's almost the TV dad version of the real life to the example that actually started today. And at shooting guard, I'm taking George Jefferson, and he might be Stephen A. Smith as a character. And I feel bad that I'm just taking from Stugatz to what a real person is to what he is. And George Jefferson does not care.
He doesn't care.
He is coming down there. He wants that rock. He is shooting. He's giving you no excuses if he misses.
Does he have the floating car? Can he use that in the game?
No. That's George Jetson.
Oh, who am
I'm
I
taking
thinking
the
of?
Jeffersons. Moving on up to the east side.
I've never seen it. I'm a lot younger than you guys, oldies.
Yeah, but anyway,
the Jetsons were out before the Jeffersons, for God's sakes, and you're trying.
But they were on TBS reruns.
So were the Jeffersons.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. So we're just gonna.
Such a racist.
I love you guys.
Such a racist. You don't watch the Jeffersons.
Wow, here we go. All right.
I did not know.
We're really
George
going
Jefferson.
there. We're doing this, you guys.
George Jetson. All right, I get it. You could have.
Okay, that's fine. I still love you guys. It's all right.
The flying car.
Just delete my cookies. That's
Astro.
Astro.
This boy, Elroy.
Why didn't anybody pick that mom?
Jane?
Judy Jetson.
Judy? His daughter Jane, yeah, because they were annoying.
You
The
had
Jetsons
fantasies about
No,
Jane.
they were
didn't you?
You can find Jetson's porn if you look for it.
I bet.
No, the
I was
Jetsons
in
were
one in
just the
college.
Flintstones in the future. It's so annoying. Yeah.
Go. It's your pick.
Okay.
Spacely Sprocket is the same guy. It's just
hello, dum dums.
Yeah.
Point guard. Oh.
Point
guard.
You don't have to. You can go anywhere you want. It doesn't matter.
So
you gotta have a TV dad.
The pressure, you guys. I feel like I'm working for the actual company and I have to do this, and I don't like it. I don't work
that's
well.
the case.
I don't work well. Yeah, we would have a failing team. Point guard would be. Okay, so we need the aggression, we need the leadership skills, we need all that. I'm gonna go. Nope, I got nothing. Dads suck.
Come on, dude.
Come on.
I mean,
Think of a dad
they're all dumb.
from a show.
Leaders, right?
I don't know. Just think of a dad.
We're
I
coming
want
back.
the guy from the Goldbergs.
You want
Right. Where do you want him to play?
Point guard.
There you go.
you're just gonna take the dad as the point guard.
That's because he's hey.
Yeah. That's exactly how you're going to sell it to the International Olympic Committee of the United States Basketball
He's aggressive,
Association.
and he
I'm taking Murray Goldberg because he goes.
Yes, and he rocks a pair of tidy whities like nobody's business.
You're not winning any GM or
Go write it
organization.
down.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Yeah, he does.
Okay,
All right.
Murray Goldberg.
I'm trying to decide where I want my next pick to go, Jay, but I know he could fit into his 2 spots.
Yep.
And he's a little bit taller, so I'm going to put him at small forward. But I'm taking Mr. Drummond.
Really?
Yeah.
Mr. Drummond.
Smart
what you talking
man.
about, Willis?
Yeah.
Smart man.
Smart man. Had to teach those kids. Had to keep a household together.
At what position?
I'm going to take him at small forward. He's my Scottie Pippen.
And anytime there's a problem in the huddle, he says, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you might not be right for some. Takes
Really?
different
Are we
going
to get philosophical?
All right, so
now?
at the point guard. No, that's just...
I got Mr. Drummond at small
At the point
forward.
guard, former Cardinal himself knows how to manage an entire household of not only his family, but Angela and Mona, Tony Maselli from Who's the Boss. Angela,
I love
Mona,
him.
Samantha.
I love him.
Tony Maselli's at the point.
Tony Danza.
He can manage
Okay,
an
put it
entire
down.
household.
Go ahead. Who you taking, kid?
I don't like this game
You're not thinking ahead. You're too busy worried about what I'm talking about.
anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go with. What's next?
Whatever
you want. Whatever position.
All right.
Whatever one you got empty.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do point forward.
Small forward.
No.
Power forward.
Power forward.
Yeah.
Don't say.
Sorry. I'm gonna do Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes. Grimy. From what? Who's Rick Grimes?
Walking Dead.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, he'll just shoot y'all.
I never watched it. Pretty good pick. I'll take it. Yeah, I agree with it. Yeah, I've just never seen it.
I think we're sticking with a little happier dads, but
Yeah,
it's all right.
That's a sitcom. But yeah, no.
You know
hey.
what? He defends his family.
Okay,
There's nothing more fatherly than that.
All right.
You
Delete my
brought up
browser.
something about point guard Jay and being
Yeah.
a general and running households and
Okay.
bringing it all together. But there was never one dad that brought more together
Okay.
than this dad.
All right.
I mean, he brought it all together, and that is Mr. Brady. That's my point guard.
Yeah, he did take.
Oh my God, you guys!
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about these people.
He was blended family before blended family was cool.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Mr. Brady.
Yeah.
Solid. He's my point.
He's
He was
smart
kind
too.
of-
He's an architect.
Yeah.
Mm,
And all those kids were bratty little bastards.
Not athletic,
all in their
though.
own little way.
Yeah.
Oh, he was athletic.
in the bedroom with other men.
Hey, whoa, that was personal life. Whoa, that's
come on.
fine.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
That has nothing to do with his TV persona.
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
You could tell. Marsha.
All right, Jay.
Small forward. He knows the game. He knows it well. Out of San Francisco, Danny Tanner.
You're taking Bob Saget.
Yeah.
See, he was on my pick. He's on my list.
He's one of the raunchiest comedians I've ever seen in my life.
He is dirty, yeah.
I love it.
God, he was on my list. I knew you were going to
I love him. Get dirty, daddy. I like it.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's a real good one.
I still need a power forward and center, though, so I got to figure out where I'm going with this.
All right, Bombs. Oh, gosh.
I don't like this game. I really
What do I
don't.
do? What do I do?
All right. I'm going to go with Homer Simpson.
Well, he's
Okay.
athletic. He's been in a lot of athletic events.
He would be my
And he's
center if
been
he was
to-
taller.
He's been to...
Hey, he's
been to
had a
space.
job at the nuclear power plant for over 30 years, and he does nothing, so he's smarter than we give him credit
Yeah,
for.
no, I'm not kidding you. Yeah, if you ever seen the episode when he meets his birth mother and he explains all the things he's done, it's a pretty incredible life. He's very versatile. He might be the
can't
Magic Johnson. He might be able to play all five.
Yeah, you can't argue Homer Simpson. I give you credit there. Write it down.
All right.
Right. All right. So this has made me think about a lot of stuff going on. All right.
Yeah.
But at your power forward position, Jay, you need a workhorse, right?
Yeah.
You need a guy that's going to show up every day and punch the clock. End of the day, punch the clock, slide down the leg of that giant dinosaur.
Oh, jeez.
I'm taking Fred Flintstone.
No.
You got Barney Ruffalo that's still available, guys.
I feel I'm killing this TV dad one.
You are.
I really feel
You
like
really
it.
are.
No, my team's pretty
Dude,
good.
I don't know
what I'm going
Jay.
to do with power forward.
Yours is
center
pretty
here.
solid.
I'm out
But
in
you
the
know
cold.
I just took a solid power forward right
That was
there.
a solid one. But anyone could mirror that and go with Ralph Cramden, because that's basically what the Flintstones
You
is.
could go Ralph Cramden.
My team's in the breadline. It's
but
fine.
remember, Cramden didn't slide down the leg of a dinosaur. See, that's
You don't
the
know
thing.
they didn't slide down.
They didn't have dinosaurs in the
You
40s.
don't know he didn't slide down a fire escape though. They just didn't do that in the opening or whatever, or anything like that. What?
Nothing.
Did I just give you an idea of some dad?
No.
I don't know if I want to go like as dark as you do and come up with something that's someone
I
who's
go
gonna,
dark, baby.
who's going to show up for work and do some dirty things or whatever.
I want people on my team. They're going to kill other people to win that game.
fine. I'll piggyback where you're at. And at my power forward, I'll take Tony Soprano.
No, I love it. Tony Soprano versus Rick Grimes. Now we have a ball game. We got a game.
And
That's
now we got to
all
go
right.
over our final thing before we go to break.
all right.
Your last position. I have center left. What do you have? Bomber left.
Guard. I got
She has shooting guard.
shooting guard. Yep.
T-Ray, what do you have?
Shooting guard.
Okay. Bomber.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you have left?
I don't know.
Go.
Shooting guard. Oh, you want me to pick?
Yeah, you got to pick
Oh,
a shooting
God, I
guard.
wasn't
Yeah,
ready.
it's
I wasn't
just
ready.
it's just an entire conversation the way it's been
Yeah,
going.
no.
Okay,
the
I'm
entire
gonna
time.
go. You know what? I'm gonna go with Uncle Jesse. He became a daddy.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. Uncle Jesse's done a lot of things out there. He ran the Smash Club. He's got a band.
He's got magical fingers.
He's getting out there. He's getting out there. He's definitely getting out there to try some things.
Oh,
so
yes,
that's
he
not
is.
bad for Uncle Jesse.
With moose-filled hair.
Yes.
Lot of dads left, Jay.
Yeah.
I just
But
can't
you
think
guys
of
all went
dads.
with this kind of darkness and a little bit on one pick, and I'm going to go with one pick that it's a newer show, but it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now. Your shooting guard has what? You just think about Jordan. Think about Jordan. Moxie, style,
Boom, baby.
everything.
That's
Yeah,
Jesse. That's Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
So my new show, Billions, Bobby Axelrod.
Bobby Axelrod he's the dad?
Oh, he's a dad.
Is that Paul Giamatti's character?
No.
No?
No, it's the redheaded guy.
The guy from
I can't think of his name right now.
That's your shooting guard.
Bobby Axelrod.
I don't like that. I don't know who that is.
Look him up. Look at the show. Watch the show, by the way.
You know what? I'm still fantasizing about Uncle Jesse right now.
Yeah.
So.
Bobby Axelrod.
Center's tough. Because I didn't even go tall in my other center. So
I went
now
dinosaur.
But I'm going.
mean-
I think maybe with mine, because of myself being so vertically challenged.
He's played by that guy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Damian Lewis.
He's like a 2 out of
Like I
10.
said, myself, maybe because I'm so vertically challenged, and maybe I go with the Houston Rockets side thing that we go a little bit smaller. But I'm going to go with at center, and he could fit anywhere, but not nearly as well as what you guys have brought up. Not nearly as well as Homer Simpson. But at one time, he did set the touchdown record for Polk High. I'll go Al Bundy. Now I've got Peg and Al on my team.
No, gross. Wouldn't touch it with yours.
Wow. Bobby Axelrod is a bomb, dude.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I'm going, I got Al Bundy in there.
All right, I like it. I like Al Bundy. He's owns a little bit of each one of our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Peaked in high school like most of us.
We're going to have to take one quick break before the end of the hour. I'm going to tell you guys a couple things. Go to Vans, Championship Drive. Is it Championship Drive? I'm sorry. Competition Drive in Bettendorf. Get out there. They're going to, if you buy a $20 gift card, they will add $5 to it. So basically, you're getting a $25 gift card, but it only costs you $20. Do it for Teachers Appreciation Week. It is Teacher Appreciation Week right now. Go out there and either buy one, I don't care, for the person in your house who's doing the at-home teaching, or do it for your kid's favorite teacher that they can give it to them, because the teachers are still out there working hard, creating papers, and guess what? They're also teaching their kids at home if they have kids. So either way, go out there, Competition Drive, Vans and Bettendorf, and do that. And also want to remind you about our friends at Hidden Hills Golf Course. They will be starting a Memorial Day tournament. That'll be on Monday, the 25th of May. go and give them a call for the details that you're looking for, because it's going to be a lot more detailed than what I can get into. It's at 563-332-5616, and call that. And it's or you can go to hiddenhills-golf.com. They are located at 4335 Indiana Avenue in Bettendorf, just north of TBK and Competition Drive, where Vans is located as well. Tonight they're starting that. They're starting the 4-man league. That's A, B, C, D. But the 4-man golf, that's from 7 to noon. It is not a shotgun start. Call ahead for tee times and everything, and all the details that you're looking for. Ask for Big Mike. Tell him that the QC Hassel sent you. Call out there, 563-332-5616. You got to have things to look forward to. Might as well be a golf tournament. We'll be right back. Don't hassle us. We're local. We're having some fun. Good job.
Thanks, Dad.
No, not thanks, Dad.
Love you.
Like not.
Hold on, we're not out. We're not done for the day, guys.
No.
I know, but can you go to commercial?
No. Something happened.
Uh-oh. So, everyone, we're just going to sit here
So
and
I
wait.
saw this and I thought it said MILF. It's okay. It says milk.
It says mile.
Mile. I was like, no. Doesn't it?
A little bit.
I was like,
Sale volunteers Wednesday, May 6th through Friday, May 8th. Now is a great time to volunteer for a 3-hour shift to load deliveries into cars or be a delivery driver dropping off flower orders on customers' porches. This is a great way to support one-to-one youth mentoring in the Quad Cities. Social distancing will be in practice during this event. To volunteer, go to plantsale.org and click to volunteer.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.
This is Golick and Wingo.
With Antonio Brown. I certainly believe in the idea of you can come back. You've never gone too far where you can't come back home. That contrition is really possible. But with him, it's been this sort of seesaw for a while now of sorries followed by more outbursts. Sorries followed by more attacks on other people. So until I see some sort of stringer pattern, I don't really think it's responsible to buy what he's saying.
Golick and Wingo, mornings on the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM. The Will Kane Show.
Pippen may have been one of the best players in NBA history, but he played under one of the worst contracts in sports memory. Scottie Pippen was Michael Jordan's wingman. He was his Robin. Pippen is underappreciated. Michael Jordan said, every time my name comes up, Scottie Pippen's should come up. Pippen signed an extension with the Chicago Bulls. He signed a 7-year deal that essentially paid him a little over $2 million a year. 7-year, $18 million deal. And it became one of the worst contracts in the NBA. Pippen was the 122nd highest paid player in the league, the 6th highest paid player on the Bulls, and it ate Scottie. It bothered him.
The Will Kane Show, 2 till 5 on the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM. From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.
Okay, everybody, back here in the Hassel Palace, whatever you want to call it. We're here, rocking out with our friends from Dunright Satellite and Direct.
It's the Daddy
Dishnet.
Castle right now because we're talking about TV dads.
Dish.
So it's the
Just
Daddy
say,
Castle.
again, this the COVID conversation here in the Hassel Castle.
By the way, what if COVID was invented by Dr. Evil?
For $1 million.
And then he's like, now bring out the murder hornets, and then that lady, bring out the murder hornets.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think our government is run pretty similarly to that. if you ask my opinion.
We're going to tell them that we need
Nancy
a relief
Pelosi's
fund
the
for
lady.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion.
I really thought. I mean, the Mount Rushmore we kind of just blew through. The idea of putting together a dream team and really putting thought into it. Actually, I can't believe that it took us 40 minutes now to go through 2, which is really surprising. I thought we were going to go through just as many categories. So, yeah, get ready for Dream Team Thursday tomorrow.
I could dream team this all day.
I could dream team all day.
We need to do TV daughters. We need to do TV sons.
Okay.
I mean, we could take this.
They're all
as
daughters.
far
I think it's
as-
really strange after that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You talking about DJ Tanner?
I know
She's
who
mine.
Yeah.
I know who I'm taking 1-1 if we're doing TV daughters.
Well,
and she might as well be called a TV dinner too.
Oh my! Alyssa
Samantha Maselli.
Milano. She's lost her
Yeah,
dang
it's
mind.
Alyssa Milano.
She's lost her mind. She's
We've done this. We did this before in Dapper Crab.
I got another
She's a
one.
freak
I
cake
got
now.
another one now.
She belongs in a padded room. Anyways,
Well, I don't know.
she does for real. That
I
girl's
got
lost her
this
mind.
weird thing in my left ear. All right, so you see these earbuds,
Mm-hmm.
and I have cordless ones that I work out in, right? And I'm always like, oh man, is it not plugged? But this is like my left is deaf. But if I move it just a little bit this way, I can hear it. Do you think I have the corona?
No, I have it too.
We both have corona. Like
No,
what?
it's just the way it's sitting.
But this is—it's not just this one. Like my earbud also. Like, is it because I don't know. Do I need my ears cleaned? Do I need to get my earwax cleaned?
No, it's the mic. It's the mic. Because
because the other ones that don't have cords.
Well, then why do I have it too? Our ears weren't
Because
making out.
Because we're less than 6 feet away. We have the corona.
You did it.
I don't know. I'm
Clean
just
your
telling
damn ears out.
Rudy Gobert can't taste anymore. No, I need to clean my ears out. You know what?
He can't
Put it on the
taste
list.
anymore?
I'm going to the store. No, he can't. I'm going to the store after this.
He can't taste anymore.
Sue J, put that on the list.
To-do list tonight. Sue J. Foster for Corona.
Hey, one more thing to talk to my lawyer about. Hey, why I have your attention?
Jay.
have you heard about this guy that makes me show up and talk nonsense for 2 hours?
Just reminder, talk to lawyer about.
He's brought me murder hornets, and now my left ear is deaf.
He makes me talk about women on TV.
Made me draft a dude. I didn't know what I was
my
doing.
dad's and then he suggested that I start my own.
I have a glass
site.
that says MILF on it. Sexual harassment.
This guy.
It says Mile. Sue him because he made it so I can't read.
I can't read anymore.
I will tell you this.
He won't delete my cookies in my browser.
I will tell you this.
I'm totally looking at those cookies.
I did not start this day very good. And I did know that walking out of here, I would be a different person. And I do appreciate you guys for that.
Oh, we love you.
Well, that's what this show is, man. If
Yeah.
we can't get in here and let loose and hopefully help our listeners let loose a little bit, I don't know.
Are you guys still listening? We don't even know.
Yeah, they're listening.
All 15 of them.
Yeah.
Yes,
But that's
it doesn't matter. It's 15 of our friends.
That's the thing. It's an escape. It's to connect. It's to laugh or whatever else. If the 25 minutes were over, that's the 25 minutes we're talking about it and everyone's tired of talking about it. That's just my personal opinion. And it's not something you see from me often. I mean, I can tell you when it was. It was at one Friday, and the other time I've only done it at the house in my house where I lost my mind and just said I've had enough. So, but I did know for a fact that I would, when I walked out of the house today and said, I'm not doing well, I said, I'm probably going to come back different. And it's got nothing to do with anything. It's got nothing to do with like a wear off or anything. I just knew that I would smile more and think about things and get out of that one dark corner. And I hope everybody has that chance to be able to do that in their lives.
Yes.
Because
this is my outlet. I came in the other day. Remember how upset I was? And I was like, I needed this. I needed you guys. You guys bring me up from the depths of wherever I'm in.
You bring me up when I'm down.
You know, it just shows the power of friendship and just laughter.
Yes.
And lightheartedness. And it's important for everybody to have that. And if you don't...
Yeah, as serious as we do get on this show, we do.
We
are
do.
lighthearted.
We're very lighthearted. And it doesn't matter how mad we get at each other. We're going to be high-fiving and hugging after we argue.
no matter how dumb your draft was.
Just because your TV mom was stupid and mine was awesome.
Your TV mom was a whore.
Just because we dropped a segment on you and said, hey, now come with everything profound that you can say here without any research whatsoever. Yes, we're still going to, we're just waiting to just crap all over.
I don't even know. They do. They use me to crap on me.
What was the
It's
thing that
fine.
she
It's
said the other day and you're like, what? No, how would you say that? She's like,
I get abused every once in a while.
Stop it. You don't get abused.
Like, I
All of
don't
a
know,
sudden,
Jay. I just thought I liked it.
I know it's out of love. It's all
trying
good.
to put something together later. I was like, don't go into
But I gotta
don't.
tell you the truth, you guys. They're why I drink.
Oh, okay. For God's
Anyway,
sakes.
like I said, I do appreciate the time when you guys come in here, and I did know that I was going to go leave this place a lot different than how I walked into it, and I hope there are people. What do you mean? Like, was I that unbearable?
No, I mean, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God, though.
I just,
you know,
I hope
being such a pud.
I hope
Troy.
there's people out there.
You're a
I hope
pud.
there's
You're
people
a
out there
pud.
that they have that.
Erase
those
my
people
browser,
they can,
will you please?
And I don't care if it's at the end of your driveway and having a beer, looking across at your neighbor, or if it's even they come to your house.
Right.
Just whatever you can do, and that's always been my advice. Whatever you're
do
doing,
the math yourself, folks. Please.
He's right. He's
just
not
go out
wrong.
there and do some math yourself on this
Yes,
thing. You know,
educate yourselves.
When you hear things about, well, it's saying this, go see and go reach out and Google's there, man. You can figure out the population of any state, any county in any state, and you can look at numbers and look at them logically, man. I'll tell you what. Yes. Do we need to be safe? Sure.
Can we be safe
Do
without?
we need to be panicked?
No, never needed to.
And man, they really are selling a different thing on the news because guess what? They love it when you're panicked.
Mm-hmm.
They
Pay
need
attention.
you. They need you to pay attention to them and their fake makeup and all their fake hair. And
They need that agenda spread.
the song by from the Eagles guy,
Gotta get
Dirty
it.
Laundry.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh,
Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down.
when
Hey,
they're up.
civil disobedience sounds like a negative thing, but it's not. You guys have a hassle-free Wednesday. We will see you guys soon. We'll see you
Fight
tomorrow.
the power.
That's right.
America.
That's what we should do.
Fight the power with me.